beautiful people. Good evening, Obodo fam. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. How is everyone doing? Antrowe saluto. Good afternoon. Good evening. Thank you so much for being here today. Today is one of those days where we have one of those stories that, you know, a lot of people the kind of prayer you pray every day, your prayer points every single day. Thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Give us a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. I appreciate you. If you enjoy what we do here, you like the conversations that we have here, join our family, subscribe, become a member. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I see you. Welcome. Amati, báwo ni? Ṣé dáadáa ni o? Long time no see. I hope you are good. Hi, is Sam Olu, my friend. Welcome, everybody. Neka, how are you? Welcome. I greet you all. Happy Easter. Easter is started already. Tomorrow is Good Friday. Yeah. Angela, welcome. Thank you, Tony, for being here. I appreciate everyone. God bless you. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have quite a lot to cover tonight. Quite a lot. This story is very, very deep. It has a lot of twists and turns and is complicated. All right. I've been trying to get into it, to understand it, but it seems like this, one of these sort of stories that have layers upon layers upon layers. That's the kind of story we have tonight, guys. So brace yourself. Okay, guys, please brace yourself. Ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ Tóyìn, àrọ̀ yìí ó pọ̀ gan, ó pọ̀. Mo láti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí. Mi mọ̀ bí ta ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ o, because ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó mà lágbára o. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pọ̀. It's very, very deep. It's complicated, but it's also very heartbreaking, right? So it's a story about love. Yeah. It's a story about commitment, building together, raising a family in the abroad, living your best life, thinking that Ọlọ́run ti gbàdúrà ẹ. But underneath all that is also a lot of lies and deceits. Somebody who feels that they can live a double life, allegedly. So you know how we usually say that a lot of Nigerians in the diaspora, particularly Nigerians, not as Africans alone, not just, but some Nigerians feel like they have two sets of lifestyle they will have to live. You have to live one in the abroad, and then you have another life you have to live in Nigeria. It's not, you can't do it. It's not. Somebody's going to end up getting seriously, seriously hurt. So it's also the story about a woman who said that she's built a family with her husband, 3 children, and is the story of the ultimate betrayer. A betrayer that is so, so deep that you don't even know what to say. I mean, I don't even know this woman. Her name is Oyinda Mola. Beautiful woman, gorgeous. She's got 3 children, and just look at her. She looks like now she's a babe. I don't know why this is happening these days. I mean, when we were growing up, when you used to hear stories like this, they would say, it's because she let herself go. The wife, she too, she didn't try. She let herself go. She's not looking after herself. That's why the man strayed. Because he's a dog. You know, his dogs that stray. So this is the language that our parents in those days, are in their generation, they used to say, that's why he strayed. Because she's not well put together. But Ejo, Tori alone, help me look at this babe. I don't know her from nowhere. Today is the first day that I saw the story. But I had to go to her page and I had to look. I looked through her profile, I looked through her page, and I was like, this woman is beautiful. She is so gorgeous. black and beautiful, ebony. You know when they say melanin popping, her melanin is popping after three children, well put together. She carries herself so well. But the man she married, according to her, his name is Tunde. That's him on the screen. Oyinda Amola is accusing Tunde of betrayal. She said that after three children, her husband went to Nigeria and took a second wife, and everybody hid it for her from her for 1 year. For one whole year. Hey, that wow, things are happening, oh my people. 1 whole year. So again, she has a very long epistle, and I'm going to read it. Okay. You know, usually when these things, when we see these stories, I don't like reading them, but this one, I need to read it because if I don't read it, I feel like we're going to lose out in the story what she's saying because it's written by herself, it's not paraphrased. She wrote it in her own words and it's on her own page. So I'm going to read everything. It's long. That's why I say everybody should praise themselves because LAE is going to be long. It's going to be long. I don't even know if we can finish the story today. We might need to do a part two. I'm not sure, but let's see how it goes. They've got three kids, three children. Beautiful, beautiful couple. Let me show you a picture where they had their children. Family picture. And you will see what I mean. Yeah. This is the family picture. That is Oyinda Mola, Tunde, and their lovely children. They've got a boy and two beautiful girls. Right? Okay. So, Oyinda Mola is accusing Tunde of not just cheating, marrying a second wife without her knowledge. She said that everybody hid it from her, including his own mother. That she called the mother and asked him, and she denied it. Everybody she knew in Nigeria hid it. They had a massive society wedding. The name of the woman that she married is called Bumi. That is the new wife. The second wife. Things are happening, my people. 1 whole year before she found out, and he was still denying it. And when he now found out that he's been cast, like he don't cast, you know. You know when Bana Boy say he don't cast, last. Now everybody get your breakfast. When he say he don't cast, what did he say? Ma binu. That's what he said. I don't even know whether it's the thing that he did that made me more angry or the fact that he said ma binu. Ma binu means sorry. No, you don't say sorry. You don't say sorry for something like this. Sorry is too is not sufficient. Sorry. Ma binu. Oh, Turuk best. My people, things are happening. They were spending money, taking her to Dubai, living their best life with money that belongs to the family. So, Oyindamola is accusing the husband of going to Nigeria frequently again in the guise of going to do a business. That's how it normally starts. They are going to do business in Nigeria. So they will go frequently. That's a very good excuse to travel. And I'm not saying that people are not doing business or they are not doing businesses, but usually this is always what ends these so-called business ventures that all these, especially guys who live in America. I don't know. There's something about all these guys in America. Some of them, when they make a little money, they feel like, okay, let me go back to Nigeria. So I'll go and enjoy. All this stress in America is too much. All these hours and hours of working. I need to go enjoy some, fresh meat. In Nigeria, this man married Odindi new wife without telling his wife. They did a massive society, like big wedding. They took a show. They did photo shoot. They had videography, photography coverage. Her friends were posting it on social media everywhere. Apparently, they said people shouldn't take picture in the wedding. So she couldn't find him in the pictures. So the instruction that was given according to Oyinda Amola is that during the wedding, they said nobody should take pictures. because he knows he has got something to hide, right? Ah, I still don't understand how people have the mind to hurt other people, even if you don't love the person again, even if you have issues. Why? How can you hurt another human being so deeply? I don't understand. Hmm? I don't understand it, my people. Even if she's not a good wife, let's assume that Onidamola is not a good wife. What about the children? Did you consider the impact? I mean, you should go and listen to the voice notes that on the blogs that I was looking at just now. I'll play some of them to you. He was so verbally he was cussing her out and cussing the children out. I was like, wow, this is serious. Anyway, let me get to the story because, like I said, we are going to be here for a while. So brace yourself, guys. Yeah, let me get to the story. I will start from Onidamola. Her Instagram handle is of official honey babe. Let me share my screen and then we'll read it from the beginning. I want to read every single thing she wrote because this story is important. I think it's going to give us some context around, what she's going through. Because apparently she's saying she's coming to social media now because she doesn't feel safe. She's saying that they're after her because of money. There's life insurance involved. Okay? And that she doesn't feel safe. That's why she's coming to social media, you know, to cry out. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Oh. I'm going to start reading now. It's a long read. So, thumbs up, guys. Please, Ejo, to your long. Give me a thumbs up. And then when I finish reading, I'll share some of the videos. And then we'll come and have a discussion about all this. I'm going to Nigeria for business. I am going to Nigeria for business. We've seen it over and over and over again. Okay, let me start with this is where she started. She said, in a life that now feels like a distant memory, I bask in the warmth of what I believe to be a happy family. I was blissfully unaware of the storm brewing beneath the surface until July 1st, 2022, when my world came crashing down. On that fateful day, I discovered my husband with the handle Tunes 2010 has secretly married another woman. Her handle is treasure underscore 9089. The shocking revelation left me reeling as I tried to comprehend how this could have happened right under my nose. For 12 long years, I have been married to a man I thought I knew inside and out. Little did I know that the person that I have devoted my life to had been living a double life. You might think you're shocked now, but brace yourself because there's more to this twisted tale of betrayal and heartbreak. As I begin to investigate further, I noticed layers upon layers of lies, while one was disturbing than the last. And then, as if the emotional trauma wasn't enough, I found myself facing a new and chilling threat. Malicious online trolls targeted me with a barrage of hateful messages, making me fear for my safety. But even more sinister were the native juju charms that I discovered in the once loving sanctuary of my matrimonial home. I couldn't shake the feeling that my life was in danger. And I know that I had to fight back to protect myself from these unseen forces. Okay? I hope you guys are liking, Are you like it, like it, like it? Are people like it, like it, like it? I'm reading on Instagram, so I cannot see YouTube. I'm looking at the story from Instagrams. It's a couple of posts, so it's gonna be a while, like I said. Right. Okay. Where did I start? Mm-hmm. Where did I stop? Okay. I take you on the emotional roller coaster that was my journey to uncover the truth and confront the threats that loomed over me. You feel the pain of betrayal, the anger at being deceived, only to have her life turned upside down in the blink of an eye. The first time I encountered the other woman, Bumi, my husband and I were in Dubai, April 2022, soaking up the sun and enjoying what I thought were moments of marital bliss. One evening, as we were on a video call with our kids back in the USA, a message popped up on his phone and it read, "Every time I see her pictures, it makes me sad." In quotes. My heart skipped a beat and I couldn't help but question him about the message. My husband brushed it off, saying it was a girl from his past who has been harassing him. He denied knowing her or having any sort of relationship with her. Okay, continued. I wanted to believe him, but deep down, I knew that something wasn't right. I cried my eyes out, feeling betrayed and helpless. Upon returning to the USA, I couldn't shake the feeling that I needed to do something about this situation. So, with a heavy heart, I decided to voice my concerns to my husband's parents. Mistake number one. Husband's parents. Oh my goodness. What did we say about husband's parents again? How many of you can remember what we said about husband's parents? Oh my God. However, their response was that I should put my mind at rest, that he would never do such a thing. His mother insisted that the lady was merely a business partner. But my husband quickly silenced her from revealing any more. All these contradictions, evasiveness from the family began to take a toll on my psychological and mental health. And it was affecting my sanity. They tried to minimize the issue, diminishing it as neither serious nor deep. Driven by a desperate mind for the truth, I took matters into my hand. I went through my husband's phone and found some strange numbers that he had been communicating with on WhatsApp. My heart pounding. One of the numbers I called ended up being a female. I questioned her about her relationship with my husband, but she flatly denied knowing him at all. Feeling cornered, I hung up and went and sent her a text message, including a picture as proof that her number was saved on his phone as Fisayo, which I later find out her real name is Bumi Adedakbo. Yet, she still denied it, insisting that she had no connection with him whatsoever. So I feel I need to say something here. Usually, when they go and all this charade of marrying a second wife, they have a wife in America, they have a wife in Canada, they have a wife in the US, and they want to go and marry the new wife. Usually, the new wife always knows. They always the wife in Nigeria usually knows that he's married. So I don't know what the men tell them, all these men that do things like that. Maybe they tell them, don't worry, now my obodooyinbo wife, she don't mean nothing to me. I don't love her. I married her for money, or I married her when I was struggling, or whatever. I don't know. I never know, what conversations I had. Yeah? Are you guys hearing me? Or am I reading to myself? I need to know. I need to know. Before I continue, let me know if you can hear me. Yeah? I'm still reading. Oh, it's still long. Oh. Can you hear me? Are you hearing me well? Okay, I'm going to continue. It looks like okay. It looks like StreamYard is not updating. Okay, let me continue. Thank you for confirming. Thank you for Life Esther. Okay. She said that I first talk unsure on how to proceed. It seemed as if everyone involved was determined to keep me in the dark, denying any serious relationship between my husband and Bumi. But I couldn't ignore the nagging feeling that there was more to the story, and I knew I had to keep digging to uncover the truth. However, I kept my hopes up, thinking the marriage was salvageable. on June 20th, 2022. My husband informed me that he needed to travel to Nigeria for an important project. I wasn't keen on the idea, but he managed to convince me with documentary evidence that he had been approved of a 57 million naira grant for their company, Exelon Oil and Gas Station, that he was building. He insisted that he had to be in Nigeria to monitor and supervise the project personally. Okay, continue. Let me open the next one. This is the next one, I think. Yeah, it's this one. Yes, plenty picture. Oh. Plenty picture. Okay. On June 27, 2022, I found out that my son had also contracted Koro and started running a fever. I was furious with him for leaving us in such a vulnerable state, and I couldn't bring myself to answer any of his calls. My anger grew as I struggled to care for my sick child, feeling isolated and overwhelmed. On July 1st, I started resting in bed with my daughter when I received a phone call from a friend of mine. She inquired about the whereabouts of my husband and asked if there were any problems in the marriage. I told her that we had no issue, aside from him leaving for Nigeria when I was sick with my son. She then asked if there was truly the only that was truly the only problem in our home. My curiosity grew and I asked her what she meant. My friend sent me a picture that made my heart drop. They were dressed in white and pink coordinating colors, looking all too comfortable with one another. The wind was knocked out of my cells and I felt completely blank. I dialed his number, my hands shaking with fury. Instead of addressing my concerns, he began interrogating me about not picking up his calls. I couldn't believe this. His audacity. Ignoring the questions, I sent him the picture of that my friend had shared with me and demanded an explanation. He immediately started apologizing, but I pressed him further, asking him why he was apologizing and what for. He told me that the lady was celebrating her birthday, and that's why they were dressed in matching clothes. Lorira, lies all plenty. I couldn't help but ask why he was the one matching clothes with her, since I didn't see a crowd of people wearing the same outfit. It was evident to me that there were more to these pictures. All he could say was, I am sorry, before I hung up the phone. Not long after my conversation with him, my friend called that they had taken down the picture on Instagram. I couldn't handle the emotional breakdown anymore, so I reached out to family and friends. Their support was invaluable. But I was still emotionally drained and on the verge of a mental breakdown. Determined to find out the truth, I spoke to a friend who had found a mutual friend of Bumi Adedakpo on Instagram. On this Instagram, they were posting wonder shall never end. They were posting the wedding and other things, my people. Other things were being posted. Hmm. Other things. Okay. So the next post. She said, through this connection, I gathered more information that left me reeling. I mean, let's give it up for how well this woman can write this English language. I mean, let's even celebrate. It's like she's like a novelist. She's like Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, the way she writes. Beautifully written. The language flows so well. The her diction is superb. Wow. So this to tell you that this is a highly educated woman who knows her English. Okay. So through this connection, I gathered more information that left me reeling. I discovered that Tunde Oyelade and Bumi Adedakpo had been married for 1 whole year. 1 whole year. And that they had just celebrated their first wedding anniversary. I was dumbfounded. Struggling to believe the truth that was unfolding before my eyes. In my desperation, I called Tunde's mom, hoping that he would be honest with me. But she insisted that whatever I was hearing were all lies. What's the word for this thing? We have a word for it. Somebody who knows what this means in our language here should put it in the comment section. What the mother was doing, telling Oyinda Mola that it's all lies. Don't believe what they are telling you. Oh. They are over Dali Eruni. Oh. It's not true. What they are telling you is lie. What is Tunde's mother doing? Hmm? Somebody should put it in the comment section. It starts with something like GAS. That's what she's doing. Mhm. So she urged me, thank you, Jay. She urged me to tell people to stop spreading false information the next day. Friends and family gathered around me, offering their support and condolences. Lobaton, taloku. Condolence, condolences. I don't understand. She said their presence gave me the courage to believe that there was more to the story than I have been told. All the while, I kept calling both of them in tears day and night to demand full details of this embarrassment. He said, sorry. He said, ma binu. But I needed closure. I said, is that sorry self get that sorry self is the one that is doing my head in. That you said sorry. You say sorry when you are late for an appointment. You say sorry when you say you help me do something and you don't do it. You say sorry when you're supposed to be somewhere and you couldn't. You don't say sorry for going to Nigeria to marry a whole second wife. Ma binu. Oh my goodness. He said, Ma binu. That's what he said. Obodo fam. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is crazy. Tunde said, Ma binu. That's the Yoruba word for I'm sorry. Said Ma binu. Let me continue. After 2 days after the revelation about his infidelity, adultery, and bigamy, on Sunday, July 3rd, a friend of Bumi called my friend to inform her that Bumi is in Dubai with my husband, not in Nigeria, as he had earlier claimed. I didn't want to believe her, demanding photos or pictures as proof. To my dismay, she provided the evidence that I sorted. They were indeed in Dubai. Feeling desperate for the truth, I video called Tunde. When you need evidence, just do video call. Yes, she said I video called Tunde. I mean, it's funny that Kukua that you said this is Yole Doche again, right? You know when we're discussing this matter a few days ago, somebody said this will keep happening. It's not the end. This Yole Doche situation. I don't know they like you. This is it. So I video called Tunde demanding that he show me his hotel room as proof that he was in Nigeria. He refused. I couldn't hold back my tears. The hurt of being lied to was unbearable. Despite my anguish, Tunde kept trying to convince me that he was in Nigeria. I decided to call Bumi again, asking her why she was with him when she knew that he was married. She didn't have any satisfactory answer, and I grew increasingly frustrated. I can just picture her mental frame, her mental state at this age, at this stage. She said, and I reached out to Tunde's family again. They continue to insist that he was in Nigeria, not Dubai. Feeling lost and needing more information, I started contacting more people through Facebook and Instagram, hoping to find proof of Tunde's deception. While scrolling through social media, I came across clips of Tunde and Bumi's white wedding on one of Bumi's friends' Facebook and IG page. And they also, when the person is called Sissy Messi, they also went to Dubai together. I found more pictures and video on Instagram, including images shared by the wedding planner using the couple's hashtag They will have hashtag. Oh my god. Okay, people are not liking this video, so I'm not reading again. I think people are just, you guys, is it easy to reach? Is this bedtime story? No, people are not liking. Now around 20 people watching, but we have less than 500 likes. Okay, I'm not reading again. Let's end the show. If that is how you guys want to do me, let's end the show. If you've not liked, please like. I'm not reading until people are liking. No more reading. People are rushing to listen to the story, but you guys are not giving me my like. They have hashtag yo Egbami Ara Adugbo. Married man has hashtag. Hashtag. The hashtag was at waiting. At infinity. At infinity. Ni hashtag wọn. When young people are doing hashtag, old people are doing hashtag too. When you be married, you are already married with children. Okay, let's see what the top thumbs up is saying. Is it going up? People are not liking, so I'm pausing. Okay, it's gone up slightly, but it's still not up to 100. Please go back and give it a like. I'm pausing for you guys to like. They have hashtag. I can't get over that one. You that have a whole wife and 3 children in America, you have hashtag for your wedding in Nigeria. Aye nika o, aye ma nika o, èèyàn burú. Ola, you are the one that's always saying, oh, Biri. I hope you go and look for the kini. That your soundtrack of Okunrin. You need Okunrin soundtrack, yo. Not be juju be that. Ola, welcome. Thank you for the super chat. Not be juju be that. Married brother Tunde has hashtag with his second wife. Okay, let's see. What's the like saying? Then I continue reading. You think it's easy to read? 400. Eshe Goni. Thank you very much, guys. Keep liking so that we'll keep reading. To read this thing it's not a joke. It's like reading a novel. Wow. They have hashtag. However, I noticed that there were no photos or videos of Tunde and Bumi together. I later learned from someone who attended the wedding that an announcement was made instructing guests not to take pictures or videos of Tunde and his family. This only fueled my suspicion further. Finally, I managed to obtain multiple videos and pictures from various mutual friends of Bumi, and I sent them to Tunde's family as evidence of his bigamy. Thank you, Liz, for the super chat. God bless you. With my emotions in turmoil, I told Tunde not to return to our home when he arrives back in America. I was furious and overwhelmed, and I couldn't bear the thought of him living under the same roof after all the deceit and betrayal. Despite my wishes, his brothers brought him to the house upon his return, and they called to demand for his car keys, and they were arguing with me. His elder brother requested for a sit down. There was so much screaming and shouting instead of him to be remorseful. He even had the audacity to say in front of his brother that I should give him time to settle with Bumi as their relationship has progressed far. How far that can relationship go when you've already done wedding? Egbami. Is there anything that is more than wedding? I will show you pictures of wedding, no? We have pictures of wedding, no? JR, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. Temilade, thank you for the super chat as well. 1999. God bless you. I appreciate that. Give me super chat if you want to bless me for reading. Usually I paraphrase, but today's one, this one is not good for paraphrasing. We need to read this story because it's deep. He said they should give him time to settle with Bumi because their relationship has progressed far. And he said that Tunde has also accused me of not supporting his business ventures. However, the truth was that I had been by his side all these years, supporting him every step of the way. I took care of our home and our beautiful children while he traveled to Nigeria Every 3 months. He was going to Nigeria every three months. My people. Every 3 months, Niger. Hmm. Okay. Niger every 3 months. It's okay. It's all right. Thank you for the super chat, Neka. I see you. God bless you. Okay. I would even pick him up and drop him off at the airport for every trip. I vividly remember that in July 5th, 2021, the kids and I prepared a welcome surprise for him at the airport, unaware that he had just married Bumi in Nigeria. Chai! Oh, this one paid me. This one paid me. I'm not going to lie. Thank you, Vaughn. This one paid me. I have the video. This one paid me. I think of all the videos I've seen, this is the one that's really this one touched me. He touched me. Not touch. He touched me. See, can you see this? This is the one she was referring to. They went to pick him up from the airport. According to what she's saying now, he had just married Bumi and was coming back to America. They made balloons, welcome home daddy and everything. Ah! Now wow, inu maji o. Eh? Inu ji. You can see he's wearing mask, so it was back in the Koro period. Look at the children, so happy, going to pick him up in the airport. They don't know say their papa just do wedding. Jesus. I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing at the situation, my people. You know how I am. Sometimes when I don't have words, I laugh. He had just finished doing honeymoon with wife number 2, and he had the effrontery to come back to the US and his children oblivious of what he has done. Ah, Inumajio. Please, you guys. People get hurt when you do things like this. Don't be like this, Jotori alone. You don't need to be like this. This is too much. No, it's too much. It's too much. Okay, so she said it was a painful memory to look back on, knowing that what I know now. I later found out that all the family businesses I thought we had in Nigeria were actually registered in both Bumi and Tunde's names. So they had family businesses in Nigeria. Okay, businesses. She didn't say business, so she said businesses. But he registered the businesses in his name and his second wife's name, Tunde and Bumi. Not Tunde and Oyinda Mola. You know, Bumi is the Niger wife. The overwhelming betrayal, deception, and heartache ultimately led me to file for divorce. I couldn't bear to stay in a marriage that had cost me so much pain and misery. For the sake of my safety and sanity, I knew I had to let go and start a new chapter in my life, focusing on my children. Okay. So to the next post. I told you guys this thing is long. This is the next one. And guess what he said here? It was like, it did me. Yeah, this is the wedding. It was like, it did me. Yeah, what me? It did me. Shamba. Shamba where? You wonder why Nigerian girls are going to go and do it. It's because of all these kind of people. Let me continue reading. It did me. Yeah, me. That's what he said. Yeah, what me? It did me. It's because of the ED. Okay. And finding happiness again. The tension and fighting become unbearable for the kids and me. So I made the difficult decision to move out of the house. Living at home took a toll on my children. Their school performances suffered and their emotional trauma led to countless sleepless nights for all of us. I would often hear them crying in the middle of the night, and it broke my heart to see them in such distress. So she moved out of their family home. Even when I tried to sleep, I was plagued by nightmares in which I was they try to buy her. The weight of everything that happened seems to haunt every moment of my life. See, the person that did the deed is different. The person that is suffering is different. Ah, wow. Now, wow. Life no balance. So, mm. She was the one that stayed home. She was working, taking care of the family, taking care of the home. But she's the one suffering from what he did. Look at him doing wedding. Married man, a married man doing wedding. You are doing this kind of wedding without telling your wife that, okay, oh, your ED, me, I'm not satisfied with your D. Oh, maybe your ED is too small. I need a bigger one now. I just have one question me I want to ask. Oh. I want to ask all these brothers that think that when they've arrived, you come to America with nothing. You are nobody. Nobody knows you. And I'll play you a video when Oyin was talking about how they met. Now you've arrived. If you go to Nigeria and tell this Bumi that you were deported from America, you have nothing. You think he will look at you twice? Maybe you should do like Eddie Murphy that was going to look for a wife in America and see whether these women actually love you or not, or is what you offer them, the security, the money, the lifestyle that you offer them. You think it's love? Is when you have nothing, that's when you know who actually loves you. Unfortunately, a lot of men don't reward the women that suffer with them, and that is where the pain is. And it's very painful. Oh, do me. No, it's very, very painful. So let me finalize the reading now because we've done. How long have we done? Let me check. Please keep giving us a thumbs up. Yeah, we've done almost 1 hour. I still haven't finished reading. I told you it's very long. Right. Let me conclude the reading. To make matters worse, Tunde, in a moment of anger, while he was still in Nigeria, was very, very unkind to the children, basically threatening them, saying that he will ensure that they were taken to foster home because he didn't care for them anymore. This cruel and thoughtless statement further exacerbated the pain and suffering that they were experiencing. In December 2022, I discovered that Bumi had been following me and my friends on Instagram under a pseudonym, a different hashtag. It was unsettling to know that he was monitoring my life even after marrying my husband, even after everything that happened. Tunde, on the other hand, has taken my name, middle name, my mother's name, middle name, with the 3 kids' name to a cleric couple with diabolic stuff that I found in the house. They're after me. I am crying now that if anything happens to me and my kids, they are all behind it. This is what she said. She said that if anything happens to me or my kids, they are all behind it. So this is the diabolic stuff. I've got a video. Let me show you. She said she found this. She said she found this in their house in America. So the reason why Onyi says she's crying out now is I'm going to share a video with you from a blog that has been, I think she approached the blog to share the story, and the blog has, given more insight about and voice notes about what Bumi, what transpired, and how Onyi, what she said. So those are the juju stuff that she's saying. She also said that another thing that she said was that there was a loan that he approached her when Tunde was in Nigeria. He said they should go and take loan. He told them that he told her that they should go and apply for a loan for the business. Let me show you guys. Okay, that they should go and apply for a loan. And Oyin is saying that last year was when he told me that we should use the equity in our home as collateral for a loan to fund the business. And the loan was for 57 million naira. You know, in Nigeria, you need collateral like house or land or things like that for loan. Yeah. So they have a property in Nigeria. Maybe they have plenty properties. I don't know. But she said that, he told her that they should go and use this same property as a collateral to get loan from the bank in Nigeria for the business. But she found out that he had already taken a loan as far back as 2022. And she said that I would have been homeless and funding him and his lifestyle with his concubine without knowing. And I later found out that the so-called business that Tunde has been telling her about, belongs to him and his new wife. And she showed the evidence. Said the business is jointly owned by both of them. They are on IG. She tagged them on IG. I think it's a maybe something that has to do with petrol station or something like that. All right. This is them in Dubai. This is Tunde and Bumi in Dubai. Social media will always put people in trouble. They were enjoying life, taking videos and everything on social media without a care in the world. Ah. After doing huge wedding where they spent I mean, we said it here, we've had this conversation here. If you want to marry a second wife as an African man, a Nigerian man, it is not a crime, at least not yet in Africa or in Nigeria. And as far as we know, it's not a sin. But you need to let the person that you marry know that, okay, oh, it is time for me. You know, when I married you, I didn't have anything. I was broke. Now that God has blessed us, it is time for me to level up. I need to take a wife that will befit me. Maybe because I didn't have money then, because I understand that Oyinda Mola, she's a registered nurse in America, and I'll share with you videos where she was narrating how they met and everything she's gone through, trying to support him in prayers, fasting, and everything for him to get to where they are today now. So they built together, right? It's okay. You can marry a second wife, but do it if you claim that you are a bubedike. Mhm. You are a real man. You are a Niger man, strong man who can marry a second wife. Do it with your full chest. Don't be sneaking around and doing it like this. No. Call your wife and tell her, "Babe, okay, oh, I married you 12 years ago. Maybe I didn't even love you then. I just married you because of circumstances. Or I loved you then, but not anymore." This is how Oyibo people, when they are tired, they sit down and have a conversation and they go their way. But our people, no, they will be sneaking around, trying to eat their cake and have it. That is where the wahala is. So you don't have the courage to call your wife and tell her that you need a second wife or she's not good enough for you. And she thought that you were building businesses in Nigeria. It's the business of second wife you are building. It will be very interesting to know where that 57 million went to. Because you see these Nigerian girls, hey, oh my show. Brothers. Oh my show. These Nigerian girls that are always targeting men from abroad, they are looking for two things. Let me tell you guys something. If you don't know, they need the money and the security you can provide for them, and they want to come to America or to get American passports to become American citizen. We saw it in Mercy Aigbe's situation. It's exactly the same situation. Remember, Mercy Aigbe's husband has a wife, legal wife in America. He decided that he wants to go and marry in Nigeria without telling this is always where the problem is. Tell her, put your cards on the table. Can you take it? If you can't take it, okay. What do we have between us? What's the assets that we built over the years? Let's share it. Call your children. Tell them. Pearl said the 57 million don't go to Dubai. It's plane ticket, hotel, wedding, everything. Yes, so it's not jazz. I don't know which jazz. Is he not doing jazz? She said she found jazz. I don't know. But anyway, I still have something to show you before I take calls. I'm sharing my link in the comment section. That's the problem I have with this whole scenario. Tell her that, okay, this is how Going forward in my life, where I am now, I'm from Ogbomoso. I hear he's from Ogbomoso. Going forward, I need Orobo. You know you are Lekpa. Let me show you the two women. You are Lekpa. You are dark skin. I want Oyoyo. These are the two women. If not the same men serve, some of them are brothers, some of them are they wonder sometimes, what do you now want? What do you want? See woman when don't born to rich, see as it's set. Just look at her. This one never born one. See as it be. If una marry slim one, I'll go for rubber. Una marry rubber, I'll go for slim one. Una marry dark skin, I'll go for light skin. Una marry light skin, I'll go for dark skin. I don't know what human being wants. Also me. I don't know. Anyway, I want to share with you guys a little bit of the conversation that Oyinda Mola had with the blogger before I'll take calls. Yeah, so the blogger is called Fatih. Is it Fatih T? Fatih Titel blog. Okay. Let me play it so that you can see.
2 years, same level. This man started from Radio Shack. I don't know if you know Radio Shack. When I met him, he said, "Oh, his family don't want him to grow, blah blah blah." His brother, because he studied engineering back in Nigeria in Ogbomoso. He's from Ogbomoso. So they don't want him to grow, blah blah blah. And we started praying. Every time he has any interview, he get the job. He moved from Radio Shack to Comcast, from Comcast to Washington Gas. At Washington Gas, every time he started from a technician. Every time he applied for a bigger post, he will get it. Sometimes when you fast, for me to get this job, I will do it with God on our side. He will get the job. We both started from an apartment. We moved to a house. From there, it's like, oh, this house is too old for us. We need a brand new house. We moved to a brand new house. So I don't see where there was a setback in the marriage. Because I know all same level year to year, same
So
level.
this is
This
the
man
background
started
of how
from
they
Radio
met.
Shack. I don't know if you know Radio Shack. When I met him, he said, "Oh, his family don't want him to grow, blah blah blah." His brother, because he studied engineering back in Nigeria in Ogbomoso. He's from Ogbomoso.
Yeah,
So
it's always stories. It's always stories when they start. See, some women carry grace. Some women they carry grace, and when you join your life with them, yeah, that grace will follow you. In that anything that you are doing will become prosperous. But men don't know. They don't know. That is the second wife. Oh. They are the ones that are always calling Jesus. Or they put Jesus on their this thing. So in the post, she'll be singing and dancing to Jesus. That's the second one. That's Bumi. That's her. Okay. There's some other voice note I want to play before I start taking calls. That's her. Idimi. That's Idi. Onidi. Iya Onidi. That is the Idio, the owner of Idi. Okay. There's something here very, very important I want to share with you guys. I don't know the way this woman did the thing,
Ohun tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn, àló tí ń monitor mi for I don't know how many years. Òun mo ṣe sọ fún yín pé mo ti Ọlọ́run má yẹ kíyàn máa gbé pẹ̀lú enemy èèyàn. Ta ló tún fẹ́ mọ̀ mí ju ọkọ tí mo fẹ́ sílé lọ? Ó dẹ̀ deceive mi tó yìí. That is the main reason tẹ́rù ṣe ń bà mí pé no àwọn people yìí gbẹ́kẹ̀lé nǹkan kan. Wọ́n gbẹ́kẹ̀lé nǹkan kan, mo dẹ̀ rí pé nǹkan tó fẹ́ ó yíwọ́ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. Because téèyàn bá lè ṣe lè fún yín. Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn, àló tí ń monitor mi for I don't know how many years. Òun mo ṣe sọ fún yín pé Ọlọ́run má yẹ kíyàn máa gbé pẹ̀lú enemy èèyàn. Ta ló tún fẹ́ mọ̀ mí ju ọkọ tí mo fẹ́ sílé lọ? Ó dẹ̀ deceive mi tó yìí. That is the main reason tẹ́rù ṣe ń bà mí pé no àwọn people yìí gbẹ́kẹ̀lé nǹkan kan. Wọ́n gbẹ́kẹ̀lé nǹkan kan, mo dẹ̀ rí pé nǹkan tó fẹ́ ó yíwọ́ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́.
because téèyàn bá lè ṣe léyìí fún yín tó dẹ̀ yẹ pé àwọn ọmọ tún lọ́ máa lọ foster home, so kí ló wá fẹ́ ṣe fún ìyá wọn? Ẹni tó sọ wípé tó bá ti rí fọ́tò ó máa ń fàbànújẹ́ fún ẹ, kí ló fẹ́ ṣe fún? Kí ló fẹ́ ṣe fún mi? I don't understand her. Ẹ wo sí ó kàn send the message eléyìí ni pé mo bá chat or anything. Fine, she's right, I'm pained. If I'm not pained, I will not come out. That 100%. Since this thing has happened, I'm pained, I'm hurt. And tó bá dé ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́lòmíì mọ̀, wọ́n lè máa fẹ́ yín, but for me, I have to express my feelings. Some people might not express it. Come out, kí depression pa wọ́n. But that is me. If anything happens to me today, mo mọ̀ pé mo ti speak in mind. Ọlọ́run ìyá ẹ̀ fail mi mọ owó ìyá tó bí, and ìyá Túndé náà gbogbo wọn oògùn ni ẹ mọ ológun pàdé ológun, they are just no mi Ọlọ́run ò bá ti ta mí jí, kò ń ṣe wá àwọn èèyàn játijàti báyìí, èèyàn játijàti. Màmá Túndé tó yẹ pé á jẹun mi á jẹpo mi, bàbá ẹ̀ náà nígbà tó yìí wá sí bíbá yìí, bàbá l'arthritis, mo tún lọ ra cream because medication tó fún wọn mo ló máa wá hard on his kidney, mo tún lọ ra cream, mo tún bá wẹ̀ ẹsẹ̀. Ṣé màá mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn ti ṣègbéyàwó but tí ò ṣe pé àmì.
Okay, so basically, let me interpret that before I play the final one. There's another final one I want to play. What she was saying there is the fact that she was saying that they don't mean well for her because the Bumi, the second so-called wife that Tunde has gone to marry in Nigeria, has been monitoring her. You remember she said that the first time when I was reading what I read is that she said the first time she noticed that there was something wrong in her marriage was when they were in Dubai. She and her husband were in Dubai, and a message came when they were talking to their children in America. A message popped in. Bumi was texting Ikpe, anytime I see her, my mind will spoil. I don't like it when I see her. Òrìṣà jẹ́ Ikpe méjì obìnrin ò dénú. Bumi wants Tunde to herself now because the man that she's done society wedding with, everybody knows. She's married now. I'm a missus now. How would she want to share him? Never mind the fact that there was another woman that picked him up when he was nothing. He was nobody. Built with him in America. Does she know what it means to pay mortgage in America? Does she know what it means to pay bills in America? Does she know what it means to work in America? No, she doesn't know. All these Nigerian girls are desperados. That's why I was saying, if you go to Nigeria, you want to go and do yama yama, go as a poor person. You think there are no men in Nigeria who are looking for wives? These girls will not look at them because they don't have money. It's not like there's a shortage of men in Nigeria. There are plenty men in Nigeria. But they need all this money missed road that come from obodooyinbo. Yeah, these are the ones that they want. Money missed road. They are looking for ED. You are looking for ED, they will use the ED to crush you. So that's it. These are the issues. These are the issues. These are the issues that we're looking at, my people. These are the issues. So finally, I'm going to share. There's something I wanted to share when Tunde called her. Okay, Tunde called her. Oh my God, this girl is so beautiful. This lady is she's stunning. She is so beautiful. Oh my God, I can't believe that you have a woman like this. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, why do people like complicating their lives? I don't know. Right? I really don't know. So there was a voice note that Tunde sent to her that I want to play, where he was basically telling her what he's going to do. I hope I can find it because even this blogger self, I don't understand. I be like say they learn work. If not just love and now you will see everything for one place, but this one, I be like say they learn work. It's not this one. There was one message he sent to her. Okay, let me leave it. I'm going to share it because I downloaded it. I will share it here. This one, I be like say they learn work. This thank you very much, Fatilat, but make you do like just love. I put everything together so we go hear them. Okay.
àti wá jọ tẹsẹ̀ bọ́ ni ó ti yẹ àtijọ́ tẹsẹ̀ bọ́ ni wo ìkòkò ní gbẹni kó gbẹ̀yìn ibikíbi tó bá ti pàdé mi tó bá fẹ́ bú mi bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ àmọ́ ọjọ́ búra wa o ó ti yẹ I'm ready for you ó ti yẹ so tó wá ra àwọn òbí mi tó tẹ̀ tó wá mú mẹ́nu ó ti jẹ́ tán ìwọ ọmọ yìí oyin ó ti jẹ́ tán ìwọ máa bẹ́ẹ̀ pò ó máa bẹ́ẹ̀ fà á ó mọ̀ pé ó sọ fún ẹ mo ní tó bá ku ẹ̀mí ẹyọ kan lára mi oyin tó bá ku ẹ̀mí ẹyọ kan lára máa dá ẹ lágbo sínú ìwọ ọmọ òfò yìí.
So that's the voice of Tunde. Voice note to Oyi. And there was nothing he said in that voice note that made any sense. He was basically threatening her, saying how he was going to fight her to finish. He was going to deal with her. The only thing that is left now is the house that joins them together. But once they sell the house, there's nothing more between them anymore. And yeah, it was just basically calling her, how do you Americans say it? Calling her out in her name. So when they were under, he was in Nigeria enjoying himself in that video. He was in a club having a good time with his new missus. So, it's, like I said, the story is very, very long. It's complicated, but you get the gist. I think I've managed to summarize it in a way that makes sense to you. She didn't find out until 1 year that her husband of 12 years, the father of her 3 children, who she was building a life with in America, had gone to Nigeria to marry a second wife. She didn't know. She found out after they were celebrating 1 year. They did a big wedding, society wedding. So, I mean, the thing that worries me about this whole thing is the fact that, you know how we are always talking about struggle love, don't worry, ladies are saying, no, I'm not going to work and build with any man. Bring your own, I'll bring my own. If we go our way, you go with your own, I go with my own. It seems like it's dividing the family, and it's discouraging young women from supporting their husbands. But when you see stories like this, can you help it? Can you really say that you will encourage anybody to invest or to join their resources together with another person who will look at you after 10, 12, 15 years and say, oh, I don't need you anymore. I'm going to Nigeria to start a business. You said you are going to start a business. So how did the business you started, how did it lead to marrying a second wife? It is even the greatest thing in this story, not even betrayal, it hurts, lies and deceit, but is the lack of respect. She has to be calling your parents, calling everybody to ask, is it true? Is it true that Tunde has married another wife? And the mother was lying. The family usually knows. That's why I say when these things happen, don't bother calling the parents. They already know. The family are usually they are in it. They know. Because they will follow him to go and pay bride price. They will follow him to the wedding. They will follow him to do this stuff. And they want to protect their child. It breaks my heart to see that women, mothers who have had their own fair share of these things, continue to perpetuate this behavior in Nigerian culture. You know what you went through in your husband's house. And you continue to support your sons because they have money. And you don't tell them that, no, don't do this, my son. I don't want you to ruin your life. You have a beautiful wife. You got children. You don't need to marry a second wife. You don't need to go and be marrying a wife in Nigeria without telling your wife. No, they support them to do evil. This is pure, undiluted evil. So, my people, make what you will of it. This is the situation we have found ourselves today. Again, polygamy, wife number 1, wife number 2. When money comes, now then man go remember saying no love in first wife. Because they look for another wife. They use money find trouble. They find waiting no loss. Now so, and you see they get mouth. It's the audacity for me. Tunde still they rake the wife, they rake the children. Ah, oh my show. So what do you advise this young lady to do now? Oyinda Amola, if it was you, what would you do, and what would you advise her to do? I'm taking calls now. My link is the comment section, and I even want to hear from brothers. I know, we've got brothers in the building who don't support this kind of behavior. They are good Nigerian men, very good ones. But I feel like there are some of them, Ah, my show. This Tunde, if you went to Nigeria and you meet this only Idimi, and you told Idimi that I was deported, you are wearing nika. Let me call it like Nigerian people will call it short nika, with one tata t-shirt with slippers, and you say I was deported. You think she would take a second look at you? No, she wouldn't. These girls are desperados. What they want is the good life. You are a meal ticket for them. But you see the unfortunate thing, men no care. Most of them no care. They no care. So we'll talk about the life insurance, because she said there's life insurance. She doesn't feel safe because she feels that they want to buy her because of life insurance. Cynthia was saying something very, 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 very meaningful in our group earlier on today. Cynthia, I don't know if you are free, but I'd like to hear that. Maybe you can say it here about how people can protect themselves, because at this stage now, everybody got to protect themselves. That's just it. Okay, thank you. I've talked for 1 hour. Don't try. Make a drink water. Give us a thumbs up. The TH place. Welcome. You're my first caller tonight. Where you join us from, and what do you have to say?
Hello, Auntie B. Good evening. This is Gina.
Oh, hello, sweetie. You okay?
I'm good, thank you. Hello, Bodo Fam. Good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Okay, Auntie B. First, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you for your platform. Thank you for being a voice for the voiceless. God bless you.
Amen.
Now, what I want to say about the sister, first, I want to say thank God for deliverance. Deliverance comes in several ways. It's not until you lay your hands on somebody that is deliverance. To me, this is deliverance for this sister. See, this thing happens a lot in the African community, but it's not everybody that comes out telling their story. Now, for her to, despite the fact that they try to hide everything from her, but she on her own, she found out and she's got evidence and even the charms, they were in the house there. She found out herself. It's great deliverance. A few days ago on this same platform, we were talking about our sister, our sister that just lost a son. She's another example. I wouldn't want to go much into that, but it's not everyone that lives completely. It's either you lose something, a child or part of your life or something is just gone. So what I just want to say first is thank God for her life. That she's out, her children are out safe. No one is you understand.
Yeah.
When it
Yeah.
comes to this voodoo stuff, they
Mm-hmm.
just go for the children or
Mm-hmm.
they go for the woman. They just want to unlife her.
Yeah.
Now, that's what I mean by deliverance. As in,
Yeah.
she came out complete. She might lose money. See, it's not about the money. It's about
Yeah.
her life, the life of
Absolutely.
her children,
Yeah.
complete. It's enough deliverance. It's enough testimony for her.
Yeah.
And what really got me, the second thing that really got me, in all these things, no sign of remorse.
No, none.
Not at
None.
all.
No.
Not
It's
at all.
like it's like Mabinu, but the Mabinu is forced down her throat. Shebi has said
Ooh,
sorry. Why can't you
yeah,
accept it? You said
exactly.
sorry. So the lady said, Oyindamola
Yeah.
said, if I was the one that went to Nigeria and I had an affair or married somebody, can I come back and say sorry to you and you accept it?
Oh, you know, we are women. When I say we are women, we are supposed to accept every rubbish that comes our way. But
Hmm.
unfortunately, he's met the one that's standing on her fits, and she's not accepting any nonsense. Yeah, anyway, this is just what my own input. I just want to thank God for her life, that she's like the deliverance that came her way. This is a deliverance, honestly. It's a big thing. You people might not see it like that. I can relate with her story because I've been there, so I understand when charms are involved. I understand what her fears and everything. So this is just a great deliverance for her, and I just want to thank God for her. Yeah, that's just my own contribution. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my darling. I appreciate you, Gina. You are still coming back on the show. Hopefully, we can find a time to bring you back to share your amazing testimony. She's just written a book about her own experience. She's been on the show. Gina's story is deep. It's deep. It was a church Mongo Park. It is well with you, my darling. God bless you. Yeah, Mola. I haven't seen you this year. Happy New Year, darling.
Happy New Year, Auntie B.
You just abandoned me. It's not good, though.
Oh,
Kini mo ṣe?
sorry, Auntie B. You're always on my mind.
I missed
And
you.
yeah.
Are you okay? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I bless God, and things are going on well.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Welcome.
thank you. So, Auntie B.
Hmm?
You said, what can we use to advise this Oyindamola?
Benny.
Okay. So I had a similar experience, okay? So these my experience with Mongo Park has been in 3 layers, 3 times in my life journey, okay? So the second batch was in South Africa. So what she needs to do, you can see I'm a bit nervous.
Yes.
And I saw it on Fatitel Gist, okay?
Yes.
Fatitel Gist brought that gist up.
Yes.
And it makes me, I couldn't even sleep that much all night because, I remember the trauma.
Yeah.
So my own, he even carried the girl inside, the house as a tenant. So it was a battle, okay? Physically and spiritually. So Oyindamola needs to actually move on. She needs to start all over again. She needs to go far away from this man because he's not remorseful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he has not seen anything that he has done wrong.
No.
And also,
he's entitled. He feels very entitled.
Yes.
I've said sorry. Ma binu.
Yes.
I mean, it's the fact that he feels that Mabinu can solve the mess that he has created.
Yes, Auntie B. They always say sorry, okay? Because they feel that I'm polygamous in nature, but it is destructive if you go about it in the wrong way. My own biological brother had issue with his wife. You know what he did? He left the house and he divorced the lady and he moved on 9 years after he remarried. He got therapy. So that is how to go about it. You don't say, she's not giving me peace of mind and I went to Nigeria to go and do this, to go and do that. And I always remind my brother, whatever you will not want any man to do to your sister, do not do it to your wife.
But he never even said he's a very talkative. I can tell you that.
Yes,
from the voice note.
is bushy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. It's from
yes.
Ogbomoso, so no offense to Ogbomoso people, but you guys are whatever. Now, I mean, what I'm saying is that the fact that he feels that I did this, so what's the big deal?
Yes.
Why can't you just accept it, babe? I did it without telling you. And you say this man has lived in America. Is the voice note he was sending to her?
Yes.
The way he was calling her out by name, telling the children that they will go to foster care. It was like, I raised you better than that. I raised you. I was like, hey, Egbami.
Yes, Auntie B. Do you know that when this man goes broke, because he's going to meet his Waterloo, and do you know that he will still have the effrontery to go back to Oyindamola to ask for money if she's still alive?
I believe
that is my experience. I flee South Africa, Johannesburg, to be precise, because of this issue. I was not selling my house for when I already flee to East London with my children. Do you get it, Auntie B? So later on, fast forward to the future, maybe 5 years later, I saw this guy on Facebook Messenger begging me for phone that he's poor in Africa. So what I'm trying to say is they never feel any remorse and they go physical and spiritual. It is this marital journey that turned me to Woli, that I cannot make 3 sentences without mentioning God because he fought my battle. Yes, Auntie B. Go into the spirit with me and see what I'm saying. Do you understand? Because it's always like a warning. I died and came back. I died and came back. Sorry for that word.
It's okay, my darling.
So
Try.
The truth is, Oyindamola is in America, right? Oyindamola needs to carry his children, run and start all over again.
You know, she's a very smart, very
Yes.
intelligent woman.
Yes.
The fact that she even told us she has filed for divorce.
Yes.
She's already divorced him. You know, it's the brothers in America, and this is what we say to Uncle Ade. I don't know if Uncle Ade is listening and his wife. This is what I say about the culture.
Yes.
Because she's a Yoruba woman, so she's supposed to understand your nonsense. You bring all your brothers in America who live in America. If they were married to African American or women from the Caribbean or other culture, they won't try it.
Never.
Then you tell her she's supposed to understand. He brought all his brothers to do advocacy.
It's called C-finish. It's called C-finish. And the problem in this situation now, Auntie B, is that the battle is now doubled. As the Bumi the side chick turned wife is fighting her, the husband is also fighting her, and he will never apologize. So for her to be able to move on, I know she's a registered nurse, she's doing fine, but her mental health will be in shambles. I don't want her to lose her job. That time, if you ask me for my middle name, I can't even tell you, right? Because it messes your entire being up. It's like dying and resurrecting and starting life again. You understand? So this is on the she's at the healing stage. That's why she's speaking out. So after this, she got to brace up. When I say brace up, spiritually, like she got to be praying like deep into Christ, because she says she's a Christian. Yes, Auntie B. And physically also, I was waylaid on the highway in Johannesburg. When they could not catch me physically, spiritually they went physical. Have you seen the movie when they start chasing you on the highway to just make sure you are out, so that they can? My own was not life insurance; it was my property. It was the house and the cars. The side chick thought it was for the man, right? So it can get that ugly. Yes. You see that they carry the G word, that they carry G word, G, like to face me, the lady and my tenant, you know. Bongini Kosi, Wendy and Alex carry G to face me. This thing and I would have been gone. And was this my spouse that brought her into my world, into my life. I don't have time. I mind my business with my children. Do you see how ugly it can go? They were surprised. I opened the case, and it's not them say at Primrose Police Station, Johannesburg, South Africa. Yes. I had to go and open it. They went to where I work to go and tell them they must chase me. You know, like it's deep. Yes, it's deep.
You know what it reminds me of is like, you know, that Bible verse that said that the sower, when they finish sowing the good seed at night, the enemy went and planted weeds in it.
Yes.
So that's why when people say, I was reading the other day, somebody is Messi or Boko, the same WhatsApp group with Bumi, that said, "Oh, I'm now a Muslim." You were never a Christian before.
Yes.
If you're a Christian, then it will not be easy for you to convert like that to say, "I'm now a Muslim." Nothing wrong with being a Muslim, but you were never a Christian, because you need to understand the significance of somebody sowing good seeds. And when men slept, the Bible says that while men were sleeping, the enemy came
Same.
and sowed tears.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, ó lágbára o, ó lágbára.
Ẹ̀rí gbà mí. So Bumi, what's it called? Oyindamola, God will now be ready. You know, when you, I'm not scaring her, but that's it. That because this man is not remorseful. I told you I followed the story, right? So he's still fighting, he's still feeling like he's on his rights. Mike
Yes.
was telling me that women don't like to leave me. So what must I do? I said, so that's why you carried your Tai Chi as tenant to come and be living with me, to come and be pouring juju on the floor. They went to go and do my obituary and paste on the gate that I'm gone.
Hey, that's deep.
Hey, Auntie B, we don't want to go into that. So each time on the group, when I start saying May should go, I know what I'm saying, Auntie B.
You're right.
Yes, at the point in time, I'm gonna do a movie titled Oluwayemi, and I'm going to write a book on my journey.
You need to come and share this full story first here with us.
This regard,
Yemi, because we don't have the full story. And only you. How many Mongo Park?
3.
Jesus.
Yes, Auntie B.
Jesus.
And the third time, I told God to give me a chance to live, and that I've learned my lesson, and I will just face my journey.
No wonder.
You see?
Hey.
Yes. Do you get me now, Auntie B?
3 Mongo Parks, only you, Yemi.
Yes, Auntie B.
Guys, over the phone, do you remember Yemi Yemolad? The one that sings. She's the one I use her music here all the time. She's oh my God. I didn't know this part of it. You know, you told us the one in Nigeria.
Yes.
I never knew that you had 2 other Mongo Park experience.
Yes.
Come on, show.
Yes. So when they talk about this subject matter, I can say. So I just pray that may the Lord keep being with Oyindamola and the children.
Amen.
And she needs therapy. She needs to be strong, and she needs to just forget about this.
But he's committed a crime, though. In America, you can't marry. You can't. Bigamy is not allowed in America.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming he's an American citizen. He went to, you know these Mongo Parks, when they go to Nigeria, they feel that whatever I'm doing in Nigeria has got nothing to do with America.
Yeah.
But they've forgotten that we live in a global village now.
Yeah, the world is thank God for the technology. The world
technology. Look at him. Married man. Oh, you should see one of the videos I saw. They live beautiful house. So I was like, hey, me, I'm always admiring American houses. Look at this beautiful house that you have. Why do you have to go and mess it up? Why?
They are not contented. Most people are not contented. Upbringing also matters. I'll tell the woman in the house, the single and those that are looking, please don't have anything to do with anyone that you want to build with. Barbara the builder, it does not end well. Yes. Whatever.
This is Barbara the builder.
Yeah, the ladies in the house. Barbara, I did that severally. And I almost like 3 times. But God says you got to be alive to finish what you have started in this dispensation.
Yeah, it's because you have a good heart. That's why. You know, we did a show. Did you see that show when we were talking about how good girls always finish last?
Yes.
That's you, Yemi. You are a good girl.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, you are a good girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you need to learn lesson from the girls that are not so good and churchers like you. You are a church girl. You love the Lord. You're following the Bible and what it says about love and marriage, submission, helping, being Proverbs 31 wife is good. But you gotta be very street smart. And you know what, Mongo Park they can see it from a distance.
Yeah, that's true. But another version of it is they also get attracted to, they are always broke when they come, because what attracts them.
What are you doing with a broke man? You're a very accomplished woman. What are you doing with a broke man? Oh,
and the last one was working, he resigned, and he kukuma stay at home to start playing PS5.
A grown man resigned from his job.
Yeah, he resigned. He resigned, and he
That's
started
a red
playing.
flag now.
You know, yeah,
If
that
he
it wasn't
resigned from his
marriage.
job, you kick him out.
Yeah, of course, I did that. I did that. So, and I rested, you know. So it was after the kicking out that all the boa of wanting to take hijacking of cars and all that now
People
followed.
don't like me when I say things like that, but it always ends in premium
Yes,
tears.
yes, it doesn't. It
A
doesn't. It
grown
doesn't
man,
work.
you because you've seen a woman that is paying bills, you want to resign from your job
Yeah, it did.
in this day and age for
Yes,
pekini,
yes.
lori kini.
Free, you know, free things are always sweet to lazy people. You know,
Dr. Omiran, thank you very much for the super chat,
you know.
guys. Thank you.
So, uh,
Yemi, it's very nice to speak to you tonight. Please
thank
call
you.
us again very soon. I've missed you. God bless you, my
I miss you,
darling.
so I'll keep in touch.
All
All
right,
right.
darling.
Yeah.
Thank you. He resigned and he's playing PS like children, Abby. Okay, let him play PS now. PS will feed him. PS will feed him. I'm not just saying this so. People don't like me, and I'm okay with that. But I'm true to myself. I know what I can take and what I cannot take. If you don't like me, a lot of people don't like me, and I'm okay with that. Everybody don't need to like me. But there are some things that are non-negotiable. I met you. You are working for no reason. Not because they sacked you. And I'm not saying don't support your husband when they are going through difficult period or whatever. But you decide to quit your job because you want to stay at home and play PS5. PS, you know, my paeni. What could I do on PS? That's why people don't like me, because I'm too real. Maybe I should be saying, "Oh, it's okay. You should be supporting him. It doesn't matter if he's quit his job. He didn't lose his job, but he quit. There's a difference." Chai! When the Bible says that if you do not work, you shouldn't eat. Which house? Which house you won't come stay? Not be this man. Nah. Anyway, make I not talk. I keep quiet. This is not about me. This is not about me. Let me take. There's somebody in the studio that she's a first time caller and she's nervous. Let's take her. SBAT 2022. Hello, darling. Where are you calling us from? Can you hear me? SBAT. Hello. I
Can
can't
you
hear you.
can
Yes, I
you
can hear
hear
you
me?
now. Yes, my
Okay.
darling. Where are you joining
You
us
were.
from?
I'm in America, Bree. How are you?
Okay. I'm good,
Um,
thank you. Welcome.
Bree, you said they don't do it to Caribbean women. That's a lie, Bree. They do it to everybody. Cause I have my story. I am going to build the courage up one day and tell it to you. They do it to everybody, Bree.
They do it to you as well?
Yes, Bree.
Really? I'm
Oh
sorry. I'm
yeah.
really sorry.
Yeah, they do it to everyone. This mine even went after I helped him with to go to school. You know, he moved into my home. He even tried to go after my home. I still have a lot of issues that I'm still working through because of him. So I'll build up the courage one day and I'll definitely tell you about it. He tried to wreck me. Totally tried to wreck me. He eventually went back to Nigeria. He married, but guess what, Brie? He married the girl and he brought her here, and in less than what 2 years, they are in court. They're having all sorts of issues. She left him. She moved out and left him.
Hmm.
Yeah, so and they're having all sorts of issues right now. So they do it to everyone, Brie. Everyone. Yeah,
Hmm.
you know what? You just have to be strong. You have to make sure that you have all your, your documents. If you're doing stuff with them, you do it, and you make
Protect
sure that
yourself.
you make sure you have a lawyer involved and everything is written up, Don't leave anything to chance. Just protect yourself. Women, we just need to
Yeah.
protect ourselves because we love so much.
We love too
And
much.
we're, yes, yes, we love, I love a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I love a lot. And
Mhm.
we can easily be manipulated. And I love my Caribbean men. I love my African people. I love
Mhm.
Nigerian people, especially.
Mhm.
I feel like in a past life I was a Nigerian. I don't know. I keep telling people that I
Oh,
love
love me too, my
everything.
darling. Unfortunately, you got into the wrong one. They are good
Yeah,
Nigerian men. Trust
yeah,
me.
yeah. I
Yeah, they
love
are
my
really good
Nigerian
Nigerian men.
people. I mean,
Mm.
I love the movies. I love the music. I love everything Nigerian. I'm telling you.
Right.
You should hear me speak. You would think
Oh,
I'm
where are you from?
Nigerian.
Are you from the Caribbean originally?
Yes, yes, I'm
Oh,
Caribbean, Bree.
oh,
Yes,
oh.
I'm gonna get my story together, and I'm going to tell you the whole. I'm gonna go through the whole
I'm here, my
thing with
darling.
you.
Whenever
Yes,
you are
yes,
ready. Yeah, we are here.
yes.
Do you
I
have
just had to
kids?
come in.
Mm.
No, no, not with that person. Thank
Oh,
God.
thank goodness.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah, thank
goodness.
God. Yeah, well,
Thank
not none
God.
at all. Thank God. Yeah,
Okay.
but he's going through it right now. I even helped him the other day with some money.
Why
So
are you still helping him with money?
he's my friend still. I mean,
Oh, this is how you
I'm
get. This is how you get that. Oh, come on
no,
now.
I have a forgiving heart. It's
Oh
nothing. No,
no, it's not about that.
we have nothing intimate, nothing like that. It's just my friend. We were friends before. We
No,
were
don't
good.
be friends with him. He left you for
No,
someone else. Let him enjoy the fruit of his labor.
I know. I met him in college, and we were friends. We've always been friends before we were lovers. So I have a soft
He's
heart.
not
I'm
your
gonna
friend.
say
Why are you still talking to him?
I have a soft heart, Brie.
Okay, I
I
have
guess
a soft
that's
heart
my
too,
dog.
but I know when to draw the line. No, don't stop. Please stop talking to him. Please. He's going to find a way to come back. You see, Mongo Parks always know the people that have a soft heart and they target you. You have a soft heart. He went to marry somebody and brought the person. It's not working well. Why are you giving him money? Why do you still have block him? Please block him.
No, he's going through hell right now because
It's not of your concern. If he's going through it, he deserves it probably.
yeah, because that Nigerian girl, you think Caribbean people are tough? She is dealing with him. I'm
That's
telling you.
not your problem. Why
She
are
even got
you?
him locked up. He was locked up.
How do you know
She
all this? He's
said
telling you, right?
because he showed he had to go to court the other day and his car was giving trouble. So I helped him to go to court.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
they're
I'm
selling.
worried about you now, Esbat. I'm worried about you.
No, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm
No, no, no,
okay.
no, no. You are not okay. You are allowing him to, he's coming back to you with all these sob stories about how this Nigerian woman, I shouldn't have left you. You are the one I love. And I went and married a Nigerian woman that is the devil. It's you that is going to save me. And you are falling for it.
No, no, I'm not. I'm not. Believe me, I'm strong. It's just that I'm like that. I am like that, Brie. I'm always helping people. I have families that I
He,
take care
he
of
wants,
too
he
back
wants to,
home.
he will want to come back.
No, no, I told him, I don't want to go there. I am happy where I am. I am just taking care of everything that I need to take care of. And I'm just trying to, I see where he's really going through a lot right now.
That's not your concern. That's not your concern if he's going through a lot. He was with you and left you. Women, protect yourself.
You know what, too, Brie? I think it's your culture because I love your I love
What
that you
culture?
guys are
Which
so
culture? Which culture?
tied to your culture.
Nigeria has.
No, I think because everybody always say, "Oh, go back home." Most parents encourage them to come back home and get married and stuff
No,
like
no,
that.
no.
So,
That's what they tell you. It's not. That's not true.
oh,
Not
that's
in
not
all
true.
cases. No. He will tell you that his parents are the one that deceived him to come home. Not true. That's not true.
Mm, mm,
Bats, I'm trying to save you here, please. Stay with me. Stay with me, my sister. Stay with me. Don't fall for this Mango Packs BS anymore. If he told you it's the culture, they say come home and marry because she's not African, she's not Nigerian. That's why they didn't BS. It's not true.
Mm.
Nigerian men have been marrying from across the world for thousands of years. Most Nigerian
Mm.
parents are very enlightened. They don't care about that. It was his own
Mm.
greed that led him to that. Okay, look at the
Mm.
story we're talking about tonight. Both of them,
Mm.
they are Yoruba women. Bumi,
Mm.
eh, Oyindamola. They come from the same culture. So one is in America, one is in Nigeria. It is greed and covetousness. So, Esbats, before I let you go, I'm going to tell you this. I can tell that, you have a kind heart, you're a loving person, and you feel like you want to save the world. Don't. Okay? You can't. The world, you cannot save the world. You cannot save him. He made a decision to leave you for another person because now he's coming back to tell you that, oh, she's evil. When they leave you, block, delete, remove that number from anywhere you can ever find it. If they call you again, change your number. Don't fall for that, my dear. Okay?
Mm. Okay.
Don't fall for that. You see, we as women, we need to stick together. Whether you are Caribbean, African, wherever you come, I don't care. We need to stand
Mhm.
together against Mongo Parks.
But you know what, Brie? I just had to come on and let you know that they do it to everyone. Because I have
Yeah, I
another
got
friend.
you.
Her
I
story
got
is
you.
worse than mine. I have a friend.
Yeah.
I heard stories worse than mine. They do it to everyone. So it's not just African women. They're doing it to everyone. And I mean,
Yeah.
some Caribbean women are very, aggressive and strong, and they'll stand up for themselves. But they still get
Yes.
played too. Everyone is getting played, Brie.
Yes.
Yeah,
Which part
everyone
of the
is getting
Caribbean are you
played.
from, Esbats?
I'm Jamaican.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really? Are you?
Uh-huh.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
you see why it's not good to stereotype people. People
Mm-hmm.
always believe that Jamaican women are very strong, they are very assertive. You can't f with them, but you
Oh
are
no, not
different. You're
everybody.
completely different.
Not everybody. Bree, not everybody. If you meet my sisters, they're the same like me. Not everybody's
He's
like
finding
that.
a way to come back, Esbat. I'm warning you,
Mm.
please don't open that
Yeah,
door.
I guess because we were friends
No, you
before,
are
I
not
know him
friends.
years.
No, 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 no. You are not friends. He left you for someone else. That's severed your friendship.
I
I
know,
don't know
but
how to say it to make you understand.
people make, I believe in people make mistakes. I mean, I was really upset because he was trying to go after my house at one point, but I've gotten over that. I mean,
You think it's a mistake? He was trying to go for your house. And you still think it's
yeah,
a mistake?
yeah. No, I mean, I guess, no,
But oh
he
God,
was
I
just,
wish I can see
he
you
was,
now. If I can see you now, chai, my
no,
sister.
I've forgiven him. I've forgiven him. I'm not gonna
Yeah, you
lie. I
can
guess,
forgive him, but don't keep contact with him. Why are you giving him money? Okay.
It's just material things, Brie. I mean, I value friendship. I value friendship,
He's
and I
not
tell
your friend. He's not. He's using you. What? You don't want to take it from me. Okay, that's all right. I understand. You value friendship, you value companionship or whatever. But I'm getting some vibes from you, Esbat. I love you as a sister, but I'm getting some vibes, and the vibes I'm getting is low self-esteem. Okay? Who was the person that said when somebody shows you who they are for the first time, believe them? You don't believe this brother. You still think that he dumped you for someone else, lied to you that his parents did not agree because you are not Nigerian. Now you are saving him. Ah, go to therapy. Okay? Yeah. Go to therapy so that you can deal with your insecurities. Because I see that you got so low self-esteem. It's not just money. It's not about, it's the principle. Okay? I'm not somebody that worship money. It's not about, helping. He's not your friend. He's already shown you who he is. Why are you still opening that door, that window for him to come and say, "Oh, look at, I left you for a Nigerian girl. But the girl came here now, she's showing me Pepe. Come and save me." I warned you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Block him indefinitely. He's not your friend. He's using you. And I pray that you get, some therapy to deal with your insecurities and whatever self-esteem issues you have. Because if you are a very confident person, you won't be saying, "Oh, I love, I forgive. It's just money." Somebody was coming. What if he took your house? He's an opportunist. He's not your friend. You are Caribbean. I don't care about that. You are a human being. Somebody has already used you once. Why are you holding on to that? You see, I never understand women who say that they are dumped and they retain the number of the person that dumped them. I never understand it. What are you hanging around to do? To see if there's some crumbs left from his table with his new woman? Women! If you don't learn anything from my channel, please learn about respecting yourself, holding yourself accountable, and, you know, loving yourself to a point where you don't tolerate nonsense. Don't tolerate it. No, don't. And that's why Onyidamola, I really, really love how she is as a person, as a woman. Most Yoruba women will say, Shebi, since they called the whole family member to come and do meeting, he went and called his brothers to ambush her. Ah, no, 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 no. Don't do that to yourself. Because he's never going to change. This is who he is. He's only crying to you now because the new wife he thought was going to bring him, everything has turned out to be jaga jaga and jati jati. My Caribbean sister, develop a backbone, block that brother. Don't keep talking to him. Block him. If you send him money again, you've never given me super chat and you are sending him money. Oh my show. Let me tell you, I'm going to give you a secret today. Some of these men actually think that they can get away with this thing. When you are non-Nigeria, they think that, oh, I can do it to a non-Nigeria. They are non-wiser. You are not wise. It pains my heart to see that. Honestly, I don't like it. Because you're a woman. And I know you love genuinely. You're a kind person. You are a good person. But he's taking you for granted. I can do a whole show on this, but let's move on. Stop giving him money. Stop allowing him to come to cry to you. He left you for her. Egbami, Aladugbo. What can I say? I don't know what to say to this, my sister. He left you. Why are you allowing him to come back to cry to you when he left you for the woman? Haba. Somebody dumped you. You are still allowing him to come to cry to you. Pé, hey, she's not what I thought she was. It's my parents. Lori Iro is a liar. Okay, this is why they say I hate Nigerian men. I don't. I have a Nigerian husband. And I have Nigerian sons. I don't hate Nigerian men, but I don't have. What I hate is mistreating people. It's injustice. And treating people badly, especially people that have loved you and they are committed to you. When you treat them badly, I don't care where you come from. I'm going to throw you under the bus. That's what I hate. Victoria, welcome, Jare.
Auntie B, hi.
Hi, darling. Where did you join us from? This Canadian woman has got me all wild up now. Eh? How can somebody dump you and still talking to them? For what?
Auntie B. I'm calling from Lagos.
Hey, Lagosians are
Lagos,
in the building.
Lagos.
I love my
And it's
Nigerian
my
callers.
and
Welcome, my darling.
it's my first time calling here.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, welcome. How is Eko?
Ah, we just do.
Now the manager.
Yes, we are managing.
Hello, my
I
dear.
just want to say
Welcome.
thank you. We are really learning a lot from your platform.
Thank you, my darling.
Yeah. Something like this was supposed to happen to me, but I was younger then.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was younger then. You know this thing about intuition and trusting your guts. I'm always this kind of child that, like, I do have feelings if some things are not going right. You
Right.
understand? So
Mm-hmm.
I had this guy I was dating. I was so young. So I'm not gonna maybe one day I will just bring that time and just say my story. I had this guy I was dating back when I was in school, but he was in Lagos. You get, well, anytime I see this guy, there's always something off about him. He's always traveling, and for that period of time that he will travel, his phone is going to be off. And as well, he's also young. You
Mm-hmm.
understand?
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm this kind of person that I'm confrontational. Like, I can tell you, like, there's something you're doing, and he will be like, "Oh, you're too stubborn for my liking." And this my stubbornness, frankly speaking, it has been saving me a lot. You understand?
Right. Right.
Yes, I will confront him, like, "You're always offing your phone whenever you travel." And there was one day I was calling him. I came back from school, I was at home, and I was calling him. He's not picking. Then finally he picked, maybe the next day. And I was like, "Please, can you tell me the truth? You understand? Why have you not been taking my calls since how many days?" He was not like, eh, that lady is around, bro. And the story is very long, but I'm going to the lady he's talking about. One day he told me, and there's this lady. He showed me the picture, a German lady, and he showed me the picture that this lady, the lady was carrying a black child. You understand?
Tobato.
Yes, and say, this lady, oh, because he used to call me Vicky, and this lady, she likes me, she wants to date me. You understand? And I, because I was young,
How did him and German person see each other from where to where?
he had wait, now the story is too long. I just wish I can just like summarize everything. And he has a family there in Germany. Sorry, even the cousin, they know the lady. I was like, "And this is your cousin's friend?" I said, "The cousin, the lady likes me, oh. This is her child." I said, "And how will a lady that is married like you, and she came to Nigeria with your cousin?" But I was so young. Now, frankly speaking, I'm going to tell you my age then. I was just 18 years old. You understand? I didn't have the experience, you understand? But I do have that feeling that there's something there about this guy, that he's not telling me the truth. You understand? So when he finished telling me, "Oh, the lady is around though," you know me, I was angry a little girl. Then I started cursing. You understand? He was not like, why are you cursing me? Wait till your mates, then they agree of. You no one agree. I say, "Agree what? Is that the this thing?" Say, "Why you no go agree? Your mates then they agree. You no one agree." Eh? Okay, no be she they give me the money wey I they give you. I
Now
was like,
Yahoo boy. Now Yahoo boy you did it. That
I
time.
shock, oh. I don't even know. I don't even know. You know
You did
when
shock.
I was so young. You don't understand. I say, wait, I say, I don't know. He said, "You better." I just cut the call. You understand? And me foolishly, instead of me to just find my way and face front, Auntie B, your girl was doing love until the worst happened to me. This guy, I was see. Let me just fast forward. After how many years, I was still seeing this guy. We even broke up. We came back again. I was seeing this guy, but this particular time, I didn't know he got a girl pregnant, a Nigerian lady.
Under your nose.
Wallahi talai, Auntie B,
It's more be like.
Jesus. I heard it from I heard it from another person. The problem is
Uh-huh.
that, and the day that I was with him, it's like it's not even that day that the girl was in labor. He was so restless. Hey God, Auntie B. He was so restless that day. He will go, he will say, "Come, come." He took me to his friend's house. That day I did not go to his house. He took me to his friend's house. I said, "I'm coming, I'm coming." He will go, he will come. I just feel maybe that day the girl was in labor. You understand? Then somebody, like 2 weeks later, somebody gave me like an expo that, your boyfriend though, he dey do naming ceremony, oh. Abi dey do. I say, my boyfriend doing naming ceremony? How? Where? Then I
And then you
called
know,
him.
you know they go in house,
I
Victoria.
dey go. I used to go to the house, but I was so young. Say I was stupid and TB. Now there my eye take open after that relationship. I say, Fema, you have been a goat. Don't worry. That was what I told myself. You have been a goat. And then I confronted him, and they said you're married. He was like, who told you that? Who did? Who did it? And I said, is it because I'm an Igbo girl? Because I heard the girl is from their side. He was not like, na pikin she born no.
Which
Na
side he
pikin,
come from?
na Delta Isoko. Eh,
It's got nothing to
na
do with tribe.
eh, na
That one
pikin
na
he
lie
born
where they
no.
say they deceive women, say it's because of
Auntie
tribe.
B.
Story.
Do you know when an 18 years old girl is broken? Like I
No,
could not, I
you're
could
very young.
I could not tell anybody. I could not tell my mom. I was just dealing with my own. You understand? I even called the mother. I summoned courage. I called the mother to tell the mother. The mother was not like, that she didn't know that me and the son is still dating. No, Auntie B. This woman that called me
They always
herself.
know. Parents always know. Forget it. They are the
She
first
called
to
me
know.
and said, even the second time we came back, as the woman called me herself and told me that, why are you fighting with my child? Though she was even the reason that made me go back to that relationship again. When she was not like, and she didn't know that we are still talking. I say, mommy, boy, you are the one that called me when I was in school. So I just, like I said, the woman even cut the call, said, we want to go call him Pikin, you understand? Because I was trying to call the son, it was busy.
All those mothers, all those Nigerian mothers. If they are
Auntie
picking five person, they go hide
B.
them. I'm telling you.
The defense was and I born she born for me. Me, I no go marry am. But did you tell me at first? You did not tell me. And then I was like,
What's happen before
mommy.
you born for them? They don't care what before you born for them.
Say na born him born for me. Oh, yeah, no marry am. Oh, now she won't born. No. Auntie B, that Jama woman. I swear to God, that boy. Do you know that boy married that lady? I did not know all those why I was
Don't go
dating
Germany
this
now.
boy.
Easy. You won't come out for
Ha!
Lagos now.
Auntie B. Do you know that is the same route the father took, the uncle too?
Mm-hmm.
So
Now
later,
generational things.
I swear, when I can't get sense, I was not like, if why are you this dumb? Sure, you did not see others. Why do you think your own will be different? If I
Igbo
I
girls,
was and I was
what would
pushing
they
for
say? Then
that
now
boy.
they sharp pass. Now you gonna do like that. They
Jesus.
follow.
I was
You
pushing for
they
that boy
form
to
Mugu.
marry me,
They
Auntie
form
B.
Mugu for that time, man.
Auntie B, I was pushing for that guy to marry me. I swear. I was
At
pushing, say,
18. What do you even they take husband do for 18 years old? What you
I
know the
don't
meaning of husband at
I
18?
swear, I don't know. I was pushing. I'm always, I like this concept of marriage.
You
Auntie
like
B, I
love.
never married the marry, Auntie B. I
You
never,
they watch all those movies where they do
I
love.
swear, Auntie B, I never still married the marry like this. So it's so funny. Like, I was not like, what was I
18-year
even
old, what do you need
thinking?
husband for? You need
I
career. You need to build yourself and secure yourself. What do you take husband do at 18?
Auntie B,
18,
nobody taught
bikini.
me. I learnt the hard way, Auntie B. Auntie B, I learnt the hard way, frankly speaking. I said, okay, if say I can't push now, that boy really like married me. Say I will be suffering. And he's this kind of person that he doesn't care. Like, hey, he doesn't care. And I'm this kind of emotional person that I'm looking for somebody to come and pacify me and the rest of them. He
Come
would
and
have
cuddle
shown me
you.
he would have shown me shaggy.
He would have
Auntie
done you
B.
yama yama.
From time to time, he still calls me. Oh. He will tell
Why
me,
do you still have
hello.
his number?
Who get him number? I say if I block, I go see another number again. Get who number?
And she
Me
hear
get
hello
him
when you hear
number.
his name. Block him.
Hmm. Auntie B, he will call me. That he just came to Nigeria. Kinika, I say, welcome. Oh, but I don't have anything to do with you. Carry your wall and go front. Auntie B.
Change your
This
number so that I no go feel reach you again. It is
ah,
craze.
Auntie B business
Rubbish.
number. No worry, I will block. I don't have his time. I can never. If like when the money say they drop, I no fit.
Which
My
money?
life.
What he gets? What
Hmm.
he get? Go check what they do for Germany. I beg leave story.
Hmm.
You dodge a B. Make I just tell you,
Yes,
my
I was
dear.
just looking at this story, like which day I was
It
like,
will
hey
never
God.
change. Now, the thing you need to know about people like that be that they will never change. As you enter Germany, so you go see do other things. That way you both say you go frustrate and you go
Hmm.
divorce them. You go enter street for Germany.
It's so
So
terrible. Like it's so
mm,
terrible. And I
Yeah.
am sure that when he was small, when his father was doing that, I'm sure he will be like, he will see his mother cry. But why do you want to do it to somebody's child?
Unfortunately, now so patterns of behavior like that they always follow, except the person take the time to grow and develop themselves. Now so they always be. It's sad, but now so. Thank you, my darling Victoria. Many people there for studio, so we will move on. Thank you. Call us again very soon, okay? Thank you, Victoria, darling. I appreciate you. From Lagos, Nigeria. God bless you. Guys, when they like the video, so I'm not sure. This conversation is very, very interesting. So many women are giving us gems today. We never see man call though. Wait till happen to all our brothers. And I no call. Now, no matter with the reason, no. Why I no call today? Show. Are you guys shy? Where be you? Be you come, oh, I want to hear you. Cleo, welcome. Where you joining us from? Hello, Cleo. Unmute yourself, please, and tell us what you have
Hey,
to
Auntie
say.
B, sorry, I am working and at the same time I want to jump on this call. I'm
Right.
calling from Canada.
Welcome, my darling.
Yeah, thank you so much. When I saw the news, I knew you were going to come up today.
Ha!
I
This is me.
knew it.
No, this one, you know the funny thing. When I read the first version of the story on Linda Ikeji, I kept thinking, and I was just thinking about myself. What it was me? What would I do?
Yes. It's so bad. I felt it hit differently. And that was because I've seen similar things happen over time.
Mhm.
But I'm going to tell a short story. This is not this happened differently. And this is from my dad. So before my dad got retired, he has this mutual friend who is always they both work at Abuja, and they when you're almost getting to your there's this level you'll be, and then you have some little things attached to you. So they were working in Abuja, and then each time they have a time to go see their family, it wasn't the era of mobile phone and all of that. So they always go back to their families probably once in a month or once in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
So this man would choose to. So this man found a girl who he was dating at that time, and he has his family in Ibadan. So instead of him to leave Abuja and go to Ibadan, this man he would choose not to. So he was dating this man, and I know my dad would constantly advise him again. Said no, that his wife is old. His wife is my dad should
Wife
understand
is
that
old. His wife is old. He is not old.
that these are young bloods, blah blah blah. The wife will come to our house, cry to my dad. It was a very emotional period. But you know what this woman did? The woman at that time was a principal. She was a principal of a school. She just channeled all the energy
Mhm.
and faced her career. So at that time she was building her own school. The husband will only send money for the kids. At a point, he wasn't even sending anything again.
Mhm.
So this woman took care of her children. She was building her school, and then she was building her house at the same time. Luckily for her, God's fortune smiled on her. She was just fortunate. Everything was working for her.
Mhm.
This Baba, while he was still in service, concentrated on this other girl. When
Mhm.
eventually he got retired, the huge money they give to them, I think they call it I don't know what they give to them before their pension kicks in. There's this huge gratuity.
Yeah, gratuity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the man took the gratuity and then the man moved from wherever he was living. It was during the era of Obasanjo, so most civil servants in Abuja at that time were lucky to have so what I think the house we are living,
Yes.
you can
Yes.
acquire it at that time.
Yes.
So,
I was in Nigeria then, so I
at
know
that
what
time, so
I
you
know
understand.
exactly what you are talking about.
So you understand. So the man got that, and my dad was telling him that this apartment is too small for you. Now you are retired. The house that you were building, you didn't complete it. The man said no. That was this man. How this man took the old gratuities, lavished it. In fact, he moved from that house, went and rented probably a duplex at Asokoro, and he was living his life.
Mhm.
Before we know it, the money got
Asokoro is a very good area. It's one of the
an
affluent areas.
expensive area.
Yeah.
The man lavished the money, When the money got finished, the girl advised the man to sell the house that he acquired from the government. So this man sold the house. It lavished all the money. Guess what, Sister B? This man, I think when the lady knew that the money is finished,
money was running out.
the money was, it was completely finished. This lady just pushed. I think there was a problem that time because the man became sick, very sick.
Yeah.
This lady now asks the man that, see, oh, me, I cannot take care of you. You better go back to your wife.
I gotta be a nurse.
Sis, that was how they cargoed this man all the way from Abuja back to Ibadan.
He said they cargoed him.
Sister B,
luggage.
the man could barely walk as at the time he went back to Ibadan.
Yeah, maybe he went for a younger woman. They're cargoing him. Why are they cargoing? You see,
the man, this was my dad. I knew the story, not that it was like a third person narrating the story to me. I knew everything. This man, they brought him back to Ibadan. Yeah. When he got to the house they were living before, he didn't know that the wife had moved to her own house.
Yeah,
with their children. When he got to the apartment, it was when he got to the apartment, it was the landlord. They didn't even recognize him anymore. They just saw the boss that brought him and they saw
the cargo.
When the landlord was like,
Connie, why are you doing this to yourselves? They say they shipped you from Abuja to Ibadan like cargo.
What happened to you? Then he said, Eba mi peya, want me call my wife for me.
Which wife? Wife?
Which wife was like,
which wife, Baba?
Money. But the man was like, Eba something go family me. The landlord was like, I won't be the one to tell you something happened to your family. Thank God nothing happened to your family, but we thought you guys are your wife and family and the kids had moved to your house. My dad, I think at that moment, the man didn't understand what was going on. Say, which house? You guys, your wife did housewarming very recently now. Yeah, she has moved the kids. That was how this man got to know. Sister B, can you hear me?
Yes, my darling, I'm hearing you. I'm enjoying the story. Please don't tell me she took him back.
No, Sister B, hold on. So when he eventually begged, in fact, at the moment, he called my dad and said, something happened to me. And my dad knew the story. My mom was even there when they did the housewarming. So we knew. So the man called my dad. Dad said, well, I don't know what happened. So eventually the landlord gave him the address of where the wife moved to. That was how they can't go because he couldn't walk.
Let him go and see what God has done now.
Sister B. When this man, so what before he left the landlord's house, the landlord said, the wife dropped a letter for him that whenever he comes back, that this is the letter and his audio.
It's like she knew he would come back.
Sister B. So when eventually the man he got to where the new house that the wife
has built.
The man couldn't believe it. In fact, he was crying. He was all kind of emotions. And the kids were like, Daddy, why are you here? The man was like, Ogbeni. That was the exact word the wife used on the man. Ogbeni, not even my dear.
What is dear? Dear what? Could it die for my dear? Could it die for my
Ogbeni? Why are you here? I dropped a letter for you. And the man was like, Shemi no refer to as Ogbeni. So what do you want me to call you? You're Ogbeni. So I dropped a letter for you. That was when the man realized that the wife filed for a divorce and dropped the letter for him. Daddy, sign your own part. In fact, Sister B, I know this story sounds somehow, but you know how Nigerian the family had to compel, they begged the woman. The man, I don't know if the man is still alive as of now, but the man eventually
the small girl would have finished him before she would let him go.
Sister B, the day we went to Ibadan to visit this woman, that man was in one corner. Yeah, at that time he was on a wheelchair. He couldn't do it. He was partially paralyzed.
Why is he still near her? Why is he in her sakani? Why? Why? Kí ló
And
ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn?
I
Why?
I don't. And that part really hurt my mom. Like, so when the girl has finished your friend, they now cargoed him and brought him. The man was just there, like a vegetable.
Yeah.
See, I used to tell my husband that at a man's peak, you might think you have it all, but think about the consequences of your action.
What do you think the young girl was looking for in that marriage? Did you think he was loved, that he was loving that
What
baba?
love?
Or it was the gratuity and all the money that came from his retirement that she was
from
after?
his retirement.
I don't know what is wrong with African men, no, Koyemi.
But
I don't understand it.
you know one
Why
thing
you
like
some of them will just get to this peak where they feel like, oh, my wife is not good enough. I need a young blood. I need somebody.
Yeah, I need a young blood. That was the exact word. But do you know what this woman did that really impressed us? Like, she just completely ignored the man. The man was there, as at the time he was like a vegetable. He was just there.
She's nice. She's very nice. I will tell security to help me put him in that his chair and throw him out of the fence. Send him to Abuja, back to his wife, his young wife, to go and be enjoying. Shebi, she enjoyed all the gratuity and all the benefits. Let them continue.
Sister B.
It's now you have wife, you have family.
I just wish men can have this understanding. Like, it's you can think you can eat your cake and have it, but there is, for every action there are consequences.
Consequences.
It might not come immediately, but it will. And then some men don't understand that some women will bring you good luck. You might get involved with some other women and something else will be happening to you.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry to bring this issue back. The case of Yul Edochie. There are times that you will get involved with a certain woman, and because you are destined to be together, or probably your connection clicks very well.
No, let me interject, my darling Cleo. I'm enjoying your conversation. There's something the Bible says that when two, he said one shall chase 1,000 and two shall chase 10,000.
Exactly.
That's the covenant of marriage. Okay? So when somebody marries and they say, they marry and things start to happen for them, it is because the covenant is fulfilled. Exactly. If you're a Christian, you will understand.
Yeah.
This is it is written. So when it's going well for you, like, Oyinda Amala was saying, when they met, the husband was struggling, was telling stories, when they don't make it, they start telling you stories,
of course, they will come.
It's my family. It's my family that don't want me to succeed. It's my brothers, they hate me. Kinikon. But now she's joined her faith with yours. She's fasting and praying for you because she believes in this union. God will now say, okay, let me add what I've promised in my word. Then you decide, I've arrived. Now I want to be foolish. It will allow you to be foolish now.
It's so sad. I feel so sorry for this lady. But one thing I just want to say is God has delivered her. The fact that she even found the juju in that house, the scale is falling. She's been what do they call it? Delivered.
She's been delivered.
Yeah, she's been delivered. Yeah. So she should I think what she needs to do now is to talk to the right authority, know what she needs to do. Thank God she's in this part of the world. Because if this were to be Nigeria, Kiloju, they will tell you Kiloju. But here, the music is different. So I just hope she has a good job. She has a kid.
She's a registered nurse.
Exactly.
Look at what she wrote.
Now look at that. I'm looking at the picture you have on
beautiful. She's beautiful. She's well put together. She can write.
Right.
I was reading it. I was like, is she a poet? Did she do English language?
When I heard the band, I don't know how I felt. Like, how did they come together? Because the manner at which the man was talking over the voice note that was shared.
Yes.
Oluwaye. But it's to the ladies' advantage. It might seems like the road there's the everywhere is
I like
dark
the fact
now.
that she spoke out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's
I
another thing. She's a strong woman, you can tell.
she's
Even though she's
really
going through a lot,
she's
she had
brilliant.
she still had the strength to speak
Exactly.
out. But if anything happened to me, I'll hold them
And
responsible.
responsible, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
she go to the right authority. I hope she has good friends around her. She shouldn't go to church now and let some pastor preach. No, she needs good friend, good lawyers, people that will tell her right what to do. And then before
yeah.
I jump off, Sister B, I have a meeting shortly, but I just want to touch on the last caller, the lady that said she was still in communication with her ex. Well,
That our sister needs some work to be done with her. She needs some one-to-one
yeah,
work.
yeah.
Mm.
I sent a message that probably you need a number. See, I don't know when a man walks it goes both ways. When you have a partner that walks out of your life, know that there is a reason why the person left, and that reason is still there. It's never going to go away. So when they come the second time, they didn't come because they love you, because they can love you. They can love you differently. They are coming because they want something to steal from you.
She said she gave him money because he's her friend.
Sis
That
B,
one off me.
sis
He
B.
off me. You know when Nigeria say something off me, be like light where they off. I off.
It off me too. It off me too. Men,
I don't know what to say about
I
that.
need to say it. Men are so calculative in nature.
Ha!
Ah,
Hey, Akuri!
ah,
Akuri!
and
Before you go, Chloe, because you brought it up, there's something I wanted to share. Let me just share it now that you're here. Right? So somebody said something to Pastor Shola. Do you know Pastor Shola?
yes, I do. I follow up.
Okay, so this is what somebody
Oh,
said.
follow
She
him.
said,
Sorry.
Dr. Shola, and I will never marry again. Okay, see, I will never be married again. My first wife cheated in Nigeria and I kicked her out of the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
I sold the house and moved to the US. Okay?
Yeah.
I bought a house and married another babe. She cheated too. And now she kicked me out of my own house. I can never advise anyone to marry. Yeah.
Yeah, but it could be that I saw the write up and the comment. It could be that it was the guy that has a problem because
No. The point I'm getting to is the fact that you see how the writer said my wife cheated.
mm-hmm.
I sold the house because the wife cheated. He sold the house, uprooted himself, and went all the way to America, another side of the world. But people are telling Oyinda Mola pe ma binu.
Ha, maybe no care.
This is the thing that drives me mad about all these inequalities. You are telling Oyinda Mola ma binu,
Ma
but
binu.
if it's a man, you say ma binu.
Sis,
But this one, he decided to sell his house. When I saw this, I was laughing. Yeah, is this? I don't even know what to say.
what the man did was the highest of deceit because if from the write up you can tell that they never had issues. When I saw the video of when the kids and the wife went to, receive the man at the airport, I was emotional at that point.
Yeah.
It clearly shows that there was never a problem in the first.
That's why she couldn't believe it. That's why she struggled with it when they were telling her. She couldn't assimilate it. Well, okay now. My husband went to Nigeria for business. So how can business turn to a wedding? He went to take loan from the bank, and I kid you not, as I'm talking to you, see the reason why Tunde, I can tell you for free, babe, the reason why he's so bitter and angry and sending all those angry voice notes. That's how many 57 million that he took from the bank. He's running out very fast.
Bamelo.
Nigeria lifestyle is expensive. They are going to Dubai. They are chopping life. They are living the big life. The money is going to run out fast. So now he's desperate.
Yeah,
because he needs to maintain that lifestyle. Money is not going to come to you in Nigeria like that. You say you starting a business. You took loan. First of all, if you don't pay that loan, if you don't service it, Nigerian banks, they don't play. They will come and collect your house and they will kick you out.
Sis. Ibi la majoko si. There is a
coming. Thank you. I like you. We are here. Sit down and look na dog name. Thank you, my darling. I appreciate you. I thoroughly enjoyed that story that you shared with us. Bumi, I'm going to come to you in a minute. I wanted to take this DMB. DMB, unmute yourself. Tell us where you're calling from and tell us what you have to say.
Hello, Auntie B.
Hello, sweetie.
It's me again, the one that was talking about every person, if you remember.
Heavy person. Which one is heavy person? Refresh my
I don't
memory.
remember what's it called. Cubana Chief. I be Chief Cubana. What's his name?
Oh!
We don't come again.
You don't come again. You're here again.
Over the
Welcome.
fam. Hello, everybody. I hope we're doing well.
Welcome.
Wow. There's several things, but I think before I even touch on anything, the lady who called for the Caribbean lady, if you're still listening, my love, you need to be honest with yourself. You're still in love with this man. Because
what kind of mumu love is that?
No, Auntie B, we have to be honest. She's clearly still in love with him.
But she has to love herself first.
No, but Auntie B, like you said, self-esteem.
Yes.
We can make the assumption of self-esteem at the same time, but we don't know this woman's story heavily. We don't know, maybe she struggled with love in the past, and this one's come and taken advantage.
Yes.
But the reality is, without this guy or not, she's clearly has some sort of emotional attachment with this man. And my darling, it has nothing to do with culture.
Bad, honestly, I don't like it.
It's true, but it has nothing to do with culture. It has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with any of that. My darling, you need to be realistic about your situation. A man who can get into a whole marriage with somebody else, he did not marry you. He did not ask for your own hand. He went and married somebody else. And in a very short space of time, God has even shown you who he is, because now he's been dealt with by another woman.
She says she wants to be part of the Nigerian culture. She loves the Nigerian culture.
There's nothing wrong
but
in
you can assimilate the culture without that Mongo Park. It's clearly a Mongo Park.
The thing is, you can be a part of any culture, but you can't be stupid to try and be in a culture. You cannot put yourself in a position where you will eventually lose out. This man has no regard for you. He has no regard for your mental health. Because he destroyed it one time, he can do it again. And the thing is, a lot of women don't understand that men are calculated. There's no way you can outsmart any man these days, certain type of men. If they know how to get you, they will work on it, they will work on it, they will work on it. And
what emotions have clouded women so much that we are not even half as calculated as some, especially Mongo Parks are.
But the thing is, when it comes to women and men, we're built very differently.
Somebody left you to go and marry someone from Nigeria and you are giving him money.
To be honest with you, Auntie B, I've seen where it's happened in this same country. It's just because in certain places, you can't go and marry a second person. But the other wife was boldly there. And it is what it is. It's just for women to be, you don't sleep completely.
You need to protect yourself.
You must protect yourself. You must protect yourself.
And if you don't love yourself, people don't love you. You know
they
what?
Won't.
He sees the fact that she's struggling with her self-esteem.
That's why I said that.
And the guy is
calculated enough where he knows how to get her. He will give her all the stories. She should come and ask me. Me, I'm only 33. She be the girl that called earlier on, said at 18. We don't jam them. We don't see now. Where you will see a guy will give you all the stories. One Ghanaian guy I was dating. He said, "Oh, we can't be together because my mom doesn't like Nigerians."
It's a lie.
This guy went to Ghana and got married. He claimed that, and you see, God is a very good God. If one thing I've realized about something is, if God wants to show you who a guy is dating with, you just be noticed that one particular babe will just be showing up. She will just be showing up. Maybe it's in picture. You will just be seeing the girl just be appearing like witch, like just anyhow.
Like Obanje.
Just be appearing. And then there was one time, this is why as a woman, even down to Kerewa side, you must protect yourself.
Absolutely.
It's got nothing to do with I'm married now. You must constantly check yourself. By God's amazing grace, I could have had HIV. But God said that's not my story.
Chineke, he has HIV.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus!
You have to be careful. But God said it's not my story.
Tell me, what happened?
Honestly, this guy, when I got to know, he was dating multiple girls. And when, even me too, I'm very inquisitive. And me, you see, God, my God is not a joker, God will just be giving me people's password. Password just they fly from my hand. I said, let me log on to this guy's Facebook. And CB, I enter his messages. It's as if I went to go and watch part 1, part 2, part 3 of a movie. Different messages, different girls, different things. Oh, even one babe that the girl was fighting him because he wasn't paying for his child. If
He
you
has a
see the
child.
way this when auntie, this is where God is sweet. This bimbo, this Oyindamola lady, she's blessed. And she doesn't realize how blessed she is. Or maybe she knows. That's why she's able to come out and talk. When God reveals something to you, don't joke with it. God, when he's revealing things, he doesn't
How
joke
did you
with.
find out that he's got HIV?
Auntie, God bless Facebook. God bless the day that some men are
Oh
idiots that
my God,
they will
DMB. I
type
beg,
their
don't make me laugh. You
passwords.
say, God bless Facebook. Is it from
God
Facebook you found out?
from Facebook. And this was the days that Facebook was hot, not now, as in when Facebook just landed. As in, this idiot was now logged onto his Facebook. I mean, I now use corner eye to check password as he was typing. I've now stored that one for
As
memory
a
bank.
sharp girl that you are.
Yes, Auntie B. When God loves you to the core. God said it will not be my story. To the point where, even in this guy's hand, I could have almost cried. I went to his house one day, and we were just chilling, talking. I just noticed bag for the door. I said, and this time, I was not trying to do good girl. I was now cooking for the idiots. And I said, let me quickly cook. Let me show my skill.
As a wife material.
As may God jam that wife material rubbish sometimes. And to be, there's some love that you see in life here. You'll be sweeting that this love is sweet. So
Love is sweet.
love is sweet. And there's some love that you just look at that. May God give this love slap. Throw bleach and Holy Ghost fire. Just come and jam
Holy
the love.
Ghost fire should descend on this love.
Come
Mumu
and
love.
jam. As in, this love, God save me. You were chilling. And then I was cooking. And I said to the guy, hello, your door, they bang the door. Somebody's even shouting your name. The look on this guy's face that day, I will never forget it. He now looked at me. He was now like, no, don't worry. It's nothing. I said, what do you mean, don't worry? The person is
There's a
shouting
knock
to
on
let
the
you
door. Go answer your door.
go and open the door. Auntie B, when he finally got to the door and he opened the door, as in he just used hand, just touched the door small. When I say this door collects his face, as in just flew open. One short woman now jump in the house, say, how can you do this to me? How can you do this to me? Can you call? How can you treat me like this? Me, I said, D, what's me fine today? Oh, Auntie B, I just noticed the girl was she now pushed him out. This guy is not a small person, very, built guy. Now pushed him out of the house. She now was running towards me. I said, we don't fall inside problem now. My mother did not send me. My mother did not send me. You see that you took your head, though. Anyway, the babe now comes. She now said, who are you? I said, I'm Mike. Oh, God, I said his name. I said, I'm Kiniko's girlfriend. She said, no, you're not. Auntie, I found myself outside with no shoes on.
She threw you out.
She threw me out and collected that thing back inside the house. Anyway, it was his housemate, and God will. I don't want to say God will punish them, but anyway, the housemate shall eat you, go collect his own. Anyway, the housemate now said, come quick. He now opened the door, let me in. And I did not even behave to say I want to go and fight anybody. I just ran to go and collect all my bags. I collected my bag, and see, when I was coming back down, T-shirt was pieces on the floor. This guy's T-shirt was in pieces. If you see the knife this girl had in her hand, and she was Caribbean girl. Yeah, she was a Caribbean
she
girl.
Something.
She holds something. And it was those, those ones that you will find in the meat shop. the big
Yes.
ones. That's the one
Uh-huh.
she had in her hand. I
Jesus.
said,
She mean
no.
business. So, the guy really promised and something, no, for
And
her
it's
to
not
vex.
even about promise her something. It clearly shows that it's not the first time. That's something
Wow.
you need to realize.
She
There's some
was
women that are ready to fight. And it's not the first time because in their head, they believe that they've suffered with this guy. So you must be with me by fire, by
now,
force.
so that's the story I'm doing tomorrow. The
Yeah.
one that buy their this one buy her. Let me quickly show you guys before we get to the end of the show. That's the story I'm doing tomorrow. 10 years, now this one hold grudge.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
she talk? He say the guy, say he programmed the guy to marry the guy. In best
Oh,
friend, when he said the best friend snatched the guy from her. 10 years
before
later,
call.
he, 10 years
Before
later,
call.
this woman he
Oh,
buy the best friend
oh.
because of ordinary boyfriend. So I see what you mean.
Auntie B, believe me, there's some women that are ready to go toe to toe with any woman
Yes, this
over a
one's, I
man.
mean, they've got nothing to lose. Like she's ready. She was
She
ready.
ready. And
And
I
even
believe
as I catch this one, you thought say no get. She said, I don't have any regrets.
Auntie
That's the
B,
story I'm
let me
doing
even
tomorrow.
shock you even
Mm.
more. While all this madness was happening, best believe her child was in that house watching
Lobaton.
what she was doing. It was not his own child, though, but this little boy, and the boy was so calm. That's what made me said in my head that it's not the first time.
Yes.
It's not the
Yes.
first time.
Yeah, he's
This
desensitized
Oyindamala,
now. He doesn't feel it anymore because
no,
he's experienced it multiple times.
there's no way this little boy was not up to 5 years old. That's
Hmm.
what's the scary part. But if let me just say this last little bit, and I'll come off with Oyindamala's story. God loves her. Wallahi, God loves her. One, he brought people to reveal this story that was going on for a
Including
whole
the
1
friends
year.
of Bumi. Bumi's friends were the one giving her info about the
That's
wedding.
what I mean by God loves her, because you use the enemy to reveal the story. Can you imagine that? That's one. God let you understand the full gist. He now let you know where you married into, because you went and tried to find information from his family.
His mother and father, all of them
And let me
denied him.
tell any young lady now, and even it doesn't even matter with age. When it comes to mothers and some mothers and their sons, they don't care who you are. They will protect their son with every bit
Oh,
of their
yes.
fiber.
I've got sons. I can tell you that for free.
Exactly. And to be me too, I've been through that. Where I was dating somebody, the guy's mom will sit down, she'll be giving me advice, all this advice here that we did
No,
not
but we
ask
need
for.
to stop it. I mean, Nigerian mothers,
No,
please
Auntie Bio,
stop it. It's
let me
not the
shock
best.
you. This was not Nigerian family. As in, even white people go, Oyibo people, they do it. There's no race that doesn't. I'm sure even if we go and find out Animal Kingdom gone, they probably do their own day.
Really?
We don't know. But Auntie B, from my own story, I can
Somebody is asking,
boldly
but how
say,
did you know that he has HIV?
oh, like I said, we thank God for
Finish that story.
Facebook.
People are interested in that part of the HIV.
So, story.
Oh yeah, quick. I have a studio free.
Okay,
1
so
minute.
basically, as I was going through the Facebook messages, there were 3 different ladies at different times that were accusing him, saying, "You've ruined my life, you've ruined my life, you ruined my life." I said, which one is this one? I clicked one of the messages, and I was now reading. And I think there was an upgrade at Facebook at that point where you can attach pictures to messages. And the girl had now posted a report of her HIV status and everything. And she was now saying that I have been with you for X amount of years, and you're the one that even turned me into a woman. If
Right.
people understand what I mean.
Yeah.
So it was only from him. And so bearing in mind, I've gone that way with this guy. But when he now collected it was through one girl. And when God is merciful, honestly, if you're a believer in God, you better go and thank your God every time he saves you. For the one you know, the one you don't know. Anyway, I'd been seeing this, I was reading the stories of these different girls. But the girl, you know what, Auntie, I said something that when God wants to show you something, he will show you and continuously show you. That even if you're dating a guy, you find out that you notice that he's dating, maybe there's other girls involved. There will be one particular babe that will be coming up.
Yes.
the same babe that was coming up. So there was at least 2 different or 3 different girls, but there was one particular girl. It was as if anywhere I would go, I would just be seeing the girl. To one day, the day I actually found out about this particular girl and him, she was driving past me. I said, isn't this the babe I see on around? My man said, yes. I was with my friend. My friend now says, oh, you see that girl? Now HIV, the girl pack for body. I said, oh, I screamed. I said, God, you are great. I don't play with myself now because of that one story. It doesn't even matter whether I'm with someone or not. That's why now I
And
don't
when
give
they go
myself.
and start philandering like this, they don't even check the status of these people they
The
are sleeping.
idiots had
They
the
are sleeping
audacity,
around.
Auntie B, the idiots had the audacity to say to me, no, it's not from me. I don't do that type of thing. I said, wow,
He's
idiot
in
is not real.
denial. He has HIV, a full-blown HIV. He doesn't even know. Or he's not even bothered.
And why he was lucky was the guy now went into the military in the UK, and they would do tests before you start. So he had clearly already contracted this thing from this lady after he joined. So the timelines, everything was just making sense. God was just saying anyhow, just saying up. God, this kind of guinea is this now? When God is giving you signs, he's
Listen.
not, you have to take it
Just
seriously.
listen. Listen and run for your life.
It's not even just that. Be still and let God perfect what he's showing you.
Stop. And again, Uzo was saying something about premarital kerewa. That alone, again, you can't stop people. You're adults. You want to
But
do
let
what
me
you
be
want to
honest with
do.
you, Auntie B.
Protect
What about
yourself.
those who are in marriages now? This lady that we're talking about now, how does this is what I'm saying, that God saved her?
If your partner is cheating, then I think, Joro, I don't know how many people know Joro. Thank you so much, DMB. I thoroughly enjoy your gist. You're a good storyteller. I've got so many good storytellers tonight, my dear. I don't know how you are enjoying this show, but I'm enjoying it so much. Joro has been saying something about Lagos, and he keeps saying it, babe. If your husband is going around, buy him a pack of CDs. Like, they properly need condom, that because you'll be saving yourself. I don't know why, but Joro has been saying this, and I believe that he's saying this from experience of how they are sharing these diseases around. So thank you so much for that. I thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. God bless you. I'm coming to you, Tammy. Natu. Let me go to Bumi. Bumi has been waiting for some time. Hello, Bumi. How are you, Lani? Welcome.
Auntie B, good afternoon. Obudofan, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good.
I don't think I even have much to say because these stories have been back to back. They are hits, unfortunately, but they are making sense. And I am happy that we're learning lessons, or I am learning lessons. And I hope the rest of the people that are listening are also getting the lessons. Is that when people show you their true color, you take it. I was coming to the life, I was like, I hope that this lady has made up her mind, or she will even try to just separate herself from that man. Because, like one of the farm callers said, the woman, the Oyindamola woman, and the man in that voice note, they don't look like a match. From what he's saying from his mouth, you would not think that. And I'm not talking of the Yoruba, I'm not talking of the words, the kind of words that are coming out from his mouth. You would not think that he will be married to someone that thinks like her, the way she was speaking, her charisma throughout everything she wrote, they just don't look like a match. So sometimes we want to be there, and that's okay. But we have to know that all these things have repercussion, and when the repercussion comes, if that is, are we ready to face the price? And I'm happy that she looked, and she has also filed for divorce. But some people will go digging down the rabbit hole, and they will still come back and be saying, me that did everything for you, and they will still stay there. I'm so happy that she made that decision. I just want her to continue to forge ahead and just, leave that place, leave that man, if possible, just dissolve everything and just go quietly. And this goes to show that there's nothing wrong with you as a person, woman or man. People will do what they want to do. People will
Absolutely.
push the boundaries. It's left for you to tell them that, oh, Benny, this boundary you're trying to push, there's no space. This is the limit. If you want to push, try somewhere else. That is, you have to put your foot down, especially
Yeah.
when it comes to your life, your children. Because again, kids did not ask to come to this world. You chose to bring them. So when you are bringing
Absolutely.
them in, you have to take care. If the other parent is not capable mentally and does looks like he wants to be acting a fool, you as the other parent, you step up for your kids, because those kids, even though they will leave you at the end of the day, they are your responsibility. You brought them here, so you have to
Absolutely.
take care of them. So I'm so happy that she did this, and I want women, men, people that are listening, just to learn from this, that you, when anything happens, it's not because necessarily, it's not because of you. People are who they are, but when they show you their true color, please take it, take it. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing fasting and prayer would do. If the man will not change, if the woman will not change, she will not change. There's nothing dry fasting, nothing it would do. Yes, you can fast, you can, but if you are fasting for somebody that is not ready to change, it's a waste. So I'm so happy that at the end of the day, even though it's a sad story, she's taking action. And that's what people need to know. You have to make resolution. What's the way forward? What can you handle? What is good for me and my environment? So I'm so happy, and thank you, Auntie B, for this wonderful work that you've done.
Thank you, Bumi Amara, ọmọ Igbo tó ń sọ Yorùbá. It's you that will unite Nigeria. Thank you, my darling. I appreciate your contribution. God bless you. Okay, we are moving to the end of the show now. We've done 2 hours. I've not done a long show like this in a while. But let's take call from Tammy. We'll come to Natu, and then Man of Prestige, and I will end it. Hello, Tammy. Hello,
Hello, Auntie
sweetie.
B. Good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening, Obodo fam. So this story is so heartbreaking.
Mm.
Like, it's really brought tears to my eyes. I was reading about it this afternoon, and I was just pondering about the whole situation. And I was thinking, like, I put myself in in the woman's shoes, and I thought, what would I do if something like this happened to me?
That's what I kept thinking myself.
I was so, my whole afternoon was this story. I was just
Mhm,
thinking and thinking over and over again about it. What would I do if I find myself in a situation like this?
mhm.
And at the end of the day, this is my conclusion. If I was that woman, I would let go. I would not think twice about it.
Right. Mhm,
Because if a man can can betray you this way after 12 years of marriage with children involved, he
mhm,
will not think twice to delete you.
mhm,
The level of betrayal is out of this world.
mhm,
So I will not think twice, because now I will think about my children.
mm,
I have children to look after, because clearly this man does not care.
mhm.
With all the voodoo that I saw, this man does not care. His head is gone completely. He doesn't care about her anymore. He doesn't care about the children. He can go to any length. And from what she said also, the other lady has been literally stalking her even
Yes,
before she
is in
found her.
monitoring her. Yeah, is in monitoring her. He even
So,
said that anytime I see her, I get angry when I see her
yeah.
picture.
So,
The
trust
architect
me,
of the cook soup that you
that,
are enjoying.
yes,
Would you have married him? He was
if he
raggedy
was
ass and
poor,
broke.
she wouldn't.
Oh my
She
show. Like
wouldn't.
the barrel alone. So when some people are suffering, and karma is serving them hot, people will be saying, they'll be feeling sorry. You don't know that
Yeah.
they are the ones that
That the
it is what they have
architect
done
of
to
what
other
they've
people.
done in the past. They are
You are
reaping what
enjoying
they
him now. Did you
sowed.
think it was like this when he went to America?
Hmm. When they were building life together from the scratch. So if I was in a position, I don't have energy to fight. Over what? What am I fighting over? Properties? Please keep it. And that is why I cannot overemphasize that women has to be somehow independent.
Mhm,
Imagine if this happened in Nigeria, that the wife is solely dependent on the husband.
mhm.
That's it for her. She and her children will end up on the streets. But thank God that they are living, in the Western world. She is independent. She's working. If it's me, like I told you, I've put myself in her shoes. You can keep even that house after all those voodoo. You want to keep. I would.
She
If we
left.
try,
She said she moved out of the
thank you.
house.
I would leave
She said she left.
for
She
you
left,
to.
took the children out,
Yeah,
and filed for divorce.
keep it because you need life to enjoy that property.
Of course.
In the process of fighting for that property or fighting for whatever properties or businesses that they have in the USA and in
Jointly.
Nigeria, they
Mm,
can delete her.
of
And it's not
course.
just that, they can delete the children. So me, personally, a woman living in this part of the world with a good career, please take it. I will hand that man on my knees to God. God, you know what I've invested in this marriage. You know my heart, you know my hand. I leave you to take this battle. I will wash my hands off and start afresh. And believe me, karma is real.
Of course.
It can take 5 years, it can take 10 years, it can take 15 years, but karma is real. That guy will get exactly what is coming to him.
You
For
will
you
know
to
how much Bumi loves him when the chips are down and the money is not flowing from America anymore. That's when
yes,
you will
of course,
see
you
how
will
much
see
she
a
loves
true
you.
color. That's
Maybe
when
you are
you
doing love.
and
Okay.
the
Love
most
is sweet
annoying
when
part
there's
is that
money.
the men does not learn. We're seeing this story, over and over again. They don't learn.
No.
You have a beautiful home that you've built over the years because of 5 minutes, 10 minutes pleasure. And this is the thing with, most ladies in Nigeria, because that's where I know most ladies in Nigeria, they are very dubious when it comes to guys that are coming from abroad. They can go to any length to hold that man down. People are using things. We are seeing all this kayamata stuff going on. They are not even hiding it anymore.
No.
They are not hiding it anymore. So for a man, when you're going home and you want to mess around, you are doing it at your own risk. Because the woman, like you said something when the show was going on. You said some women has a grace
Yes.
on that destiny. When a man meets or you come across women like that, everything will start to fall into place for you as a man. When you meet women like that, anything you touch will just begin to turn to gold dust. But when you turn around and hurt that woman, you will find out that with time, everything you have acquired, you will end up losing them and back to square one. Most men don't know. That's how deep this life is. When you meet a good woman that has suffered with you, helped you, and then you repay her with that level of evil and deceit and betrayal, trust me, the end result is not always pleasant for the man. So if I was that woman, let him go. You want the house, please take it. Thank God she's in a country where nurses are being paid like ridiculous amount of money. It won't even take her long to get back on her feet. It won't take her long. I will leave him. Take it. Go. Enjoy your life. Let God judge you. And let her carry on with her life. And we will all fold our arms and we will see this whole story unfolding in a couple of years' time. That's my advice. That is what I would do if I was in a position.
Thank you so much, Tammy. Thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. Love you, love you, love you. People are still joining. Please don't join again, no. It's 3 hours. I'm tired. And Lightning, welcome. Where you join us from? You got 1 minute.
Hi, Auntie B. I'm joining from the US.
Welcome.
Hi. I just wanted to piggyback over what this previous caller said. The whole thing is when I'm looking at these stories, right? I always wonder about these other women, like these side chicks or these side hens or whatever you want to call them, because I had sort of similar experience. Same kind of thing. Struggle love. You marry a husband, you build together. And then business. And I wanted to also point that it's not just Nigeria, it's Africa in general. He wants to go and do some business in an African country. The next minute, and then these girls are so desperate. They will go through different lens to get to these men, and that's the thing they don't understand. As much as you will pray for your spouse, you will say, I'm begging to God, like give him wisdom. If he does not want to receive wisdom, he will not receive wisdom.
His Bola is not receiving wisdom. It's
The
his
wisdom
Bola
has
that is
left
leading
the
him.
third leg for sure.
Yes.
Because the things I used to see, this girl will pack her underwear, pack her things and tie it together with his to make sure that I see it when I'm unpacking his stuff.
Yes.
She would tie all kinds of things and put inside. It was becoming ridiculous. This man lost all his senses. He was carry rent, pack rent, and give to this woman.
Because that's the only way they can demonstrate their love to this.
Oh no, that was the only way that those women understand love. You should pack all your money for you to pack all your money.
Yes.
I mean, it's something that, and again, thank God that hopefully, I had some kind of upbringing that my dad would say, if a guy treats you anyhow, if you have 5 children or 5 children, baby, that's bring them back home, you have a house. I carried
love
myself.
daddies like that. I love daddies like that.
I carried myself and my children. I left the house for him, and I left. Because you cannot carry on like this. You cannot build a marriage singularly. It's a coming together of 2 people.
Yeah.
And this man completely lost his sense. I mean, these girls, they do all kinds of things. I mean, the things I see nowadays, it's scary.
They always come back regretting. They are sorry. They didn't know what came over them. No, you knew. It's your bola
But
and
if you
your
do
lost.
if you do not open this opportunity for these girls to come in and start behaving like mad people, then what do you expect? So that's just it. I'm just saying, as much as the man is doing these men have to receive wisdom too sometimes. We are seeing it every day. It's not as if it's something that is hidden. We see it every single day that what these women back home, they are desperate.
Yes.
They want these men by all means.
Yes. They don't want them because they love them. They want them because of what they can give them.
What they can get.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Thank you, Lightning. I appreciate you, my darling. Thank you for calling. All right, Favor, 1 minute. Welcome. Where are you joining us from and what do you have to say? Hello, Favor. Unmute yourself. Okay, Favor is not talking, so let me come to Natu. Hello,
Hi,
Dora.
Mama. How
You're
are you?
welcome. I'm good, thank you. How
Yes,
are you?
this is why I say there's no ex coming back. There's no welcome back. Once you are gone, your number is gone with you. We are not doing welcome back. We have reconciled anything. No.
The way you say
Once we are
welcome back,
gone,
it reminds me of
yes.
Nigeria and their
New
welcome back.
network. New network. Once your connection is gone, you are gone. It's new network straight. I don't do welcome back because I don't break up my relationship. But if you decide to go, be going. You're not coming back. And this man's case, and the people that I want to face is his family. You see, family used to support all these rubbish shenanigans that people are doing, all this nonsense that people are doing. Sometimes I'll blame family. Because if his family stood up for that girl, this thing will have not happened. But you see his mom coming to his defense. And she cannot even tell the girl anything and say, come, oh, this is what I hear. But don't say I'm the one that told you. Just go and investigate. You know what I'm saying? But all of you gathered yourself and you're telling the girl that you don't know. Are you
What
serious?
Damola said? Natu, I didn't read that part of the story, but this is how invested I was today in this matter. Damola said that his father used to come to America. He had arthritis. They prescribed him medication. But she will go to the pharmacy because she's a nurse. She'll go and get some creams and she was massaging his legs.
Nah.
Just to demonstrate to him how much she is committed as a daughter-in-law. She was massaging the father-in-law's legs with his arthritis. But yet, all those people, they didn't remember all that.
Auntie B, let me tell you, my brother.
They blindsided her. They lied
Yes.
to her. They covered the
Yes.
receipts
It's
for 1
heartbreaking.
whole year. This woman didn't
All
know
of
what was
you,
going on.
not even one person, all of you, now. Auntie B, my elder brother is not my biological brother. He's not my biological brother, he's my cousin. But I'm telling you for free, his wife knows. If we've told her, don't ever fight him, them happen, just run and come to us. My brother, if he goes to toast to women, the wife doesn't, she doesn't exchange words with him. I just tell her, get me the number. We are the ones that fight for her. She does not say anything. If my brother is talking to woman outside, he say my wife doesn't have problem. But you see my sisters, especially that one in New York, her head used to do chimpai. Because I will come for you and the girl, I will not support nonsense. I'm sorry.
I don't support rubbish.
I will not support it. So sometimes I blame family too. A whole marriage. See, I didn't see event planning or see the whole thing that they did. Now. Hey, no, not even one person from his family can sneak and tell us he's come.
They were
Something is
all there.
happening.
Oh. They were present in
Nah,
the wedding. Oh, they were
nah,
all
all of
there.
them are evil.
Who went to do the
Wallahi,
memoir
tallahi.
and paying the bride price? Is it not the same
All of them are
family?
evil. She should cut all of them out. All of them, block them everywhere because this is pure witchcraft.
Hmm.
This is because some men get enabled to do some things because their families are behind them. But if your family is supporting you, you won't do that.
He said, "Ma binu." That's what he said.
Yeah,
When
that
she
one,
got
eh?
married, he said,
I
"Ma
killed my
binu."
phone when I heard that one. I said, "Are you serious? You just want to say sorry? You just want to say sorry for her to take it and keep quiet?"
He said,
And to
"Ma
me,
binu." He said, "Sorry for marrying a second wife." I'm like, "Sorry is
I
because you get me
that I
waiting.
kill my phone. My uncle is a
Sorry
pastor.
is
One day,
because you
Auntie
said
B,
you would. Sorry,
you
you
know,
telling me sorry."
yes, you know. With all the audacity. My uncle is a pastor. One day I went to his house. One man came and was like, Oga, so that was what happened. Shebi, you heard how she was insulting me yesterday. My uncle stood up and insulted that man. He said, "You left a woman with 4 kids for 3 months. You're with another woman, and she's upset. You want me to calm her down? What do you want me to tell her? You didn't give her money. You left her." He said she's just like letting out air. And I had to let her do it because she's pained. And you are telling me that Shebi, I watch her insult you. She should
No,
have done
so
more. That was what my uncle said.
Mongo Parks, when they finish dealing with you, then they will tell you how you are going to cry. They tell you not to cry. Suck it up.
It won't happen. Nah,
Mm,
nah. That was too. For on this one, it's his family that I'm coming for. Like that one it was just too much.
yeah.
It was just too
It's
much.
not
A whole
exonerated,
marriage.
but family were just complacent. They just,
Nah,
they are part of the problem. Yeah.
it go
Thank you,
come. Their
Darling.
time go soon reach all of them. The money go
It's
finish.
okay.
We
It's
wish
fine.
her well,
It's no
sha.
wahala. It's okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. God bless you. Favor, can you hear me now? I'm going to take you out if you're not talking because we're about to close. All right. Favor, can you hear me? Okay, Favor is not talking. I don't know. Maybe she stepped off or yeah. So, man of prestige, you are the first and only man to call in today. I don't know what happened to all our brothers today. Oh. Why is nobody calling in today and you are echoing? You know they?
No, no, sorry. I was listening about. Hold on a second. Is it better now?
Welcome.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Shower.
Yes,
Sure.
I do. Bear.
All right, all right. Okay. So first of all, I'm calling in to represent my brother. So leave them
Are
alone for
you?
today. Yes, sir. Leave
Allah,
them.
this is a hard job for you today. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Maybe
Báwo ló tún fẹ́
that.
ṣe?
Maybe that's why they are shining away. Who
Oh,
knows?
lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ni o.
Who knows? Okay. Yeah. This story is it's a big one. I will be doing a line by line analysis. But a couple of points that I extracted from listening to your show today. This was a good show, by the way. And shout out to everybody
Thank you.
in the chat, and shout out to all the donators who matched me without asking them, and double and triple. Thank you for supporting Auntie B. Now, this thing is tricky, okay? Because I'm hearing obviously this man has to be held accountable. I heard his voice. You played his voice a little bit, right? Where he was threatening the wife on the phone or something like that, right?
Yes, yes.
So obviously he has to be held accountable because this is just bad behavior. And I have to tell you, we're seeing, like somebody said, we are seeing more and more of this story come on social media. But let's be clear, it's social media. There's a lot of people doing well. Obviously, they're not coming to social media to announce themselves. But the truth is that this story is happening a lot, and we need to check them. And if they are getting on social media, that's the more reason why we need to check them, because people are normalizing and extracting the wrong lessons from them. The extreme type of lessons, like, oh, I will never get married, or like, shout out to Natu. Natu was heated up. Oh god, Natu Kwele. She said, block them everywhere. Right?
No, she's talking about exes because there was someone who called earlier on and said that she's from the Caribbean and the Nigerian man she dated left her to go and marry someone from Nigeria, and now he's back crying wolf. She did this to me. She did this. So it's coming from a place of
I know. Did I hear her wrong? I thought she said they should block the family too. Did I hear
Yeah,
her
she
wrong?
said that. Yeah,
Okay, all right, the family. Okay, all right.
yeah,
I understand. Again, this is a very aggravating story because we have a guy who was blatantly lying for a whole year,
yeah.
even more, probably more than 1 year, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
obviously, it took him longer than that to cook up that crazy scenario. So me personally, I'm a little confused. What would make a man feel the need to live a splitted two lives like that at the same time? That is very confusing to me. It's something I continue to try to understand. But it sounds like a very confused man at
Mm-hmm.
at best.
He's looking for a dinner. He said it now. He did me. Ìyàwó
Ṣe
mi, he did me.
ṣe
He
rí
did
bẹ́ẹ̀.
not wa. On why he did me?
Ṣé no be juju be that? Ìdí ló ń wá
Go
kiri.
tell your wife to go do
So
a dinner
so
if he did no big rich.
in America, there's DD in every corner. So that's a serious problem on his part that he has to go and live another life entirely and tell. Sorry, 1 second. And
What
tell
about the fact that he took loan,
took
mortgaged
loan.
their house and took loan of 57 whooping million naira in Nigeria without telling the wife?
Yeah.
Bianca?
So it sounds like a very confused man. This is it's a very terrible thing. Like a lot of the ladies have said, I think she might be dodging. She might have dodged a bullet because this level of dysfunction in a human being, forget the family now and all that kind of stuff. This level of dysfunction in a human being, there's a good chance that he wasn't going to listen anyway. Anyway, Yoruba people say, "Ajá tó bá máa sọnù kò ní gbọ́ fèrè ọlọ́dẹ." So I don't know if there was anything, including prayers, that you could have done to fix this kind of man. I don't know. They're all type of, with God, all things are possible, obviously. But the question is that, are you willing to put your life at stake while we're waiting for that to happen? These are the questions you want to be asking yourself.
Question I was asking, when I first saw the story, all I can think is that why do people like to complicate their lives like this, especially men? Why?
That's a good question.
Why do some men like to complicate their lives like this?
That's a good
You
question.
have a beautiful family, and there was a video. You should see their houses. All these houses that we in the UK we can only dream of. You guys in America have such lovely, beautiful houses.
You think we have terrible
And
houses here in New Jersey? But
you're
anyway,
doing well, obviously.
it depends on what part you're in. But
You're rising, you're growing, you're building, and you decided, okay, let me go to Nigeria. Must it be that if I'm going to Nigeria to do investment or to do business, is the opportunity to have another wife?
it goes
I
back to
don't
the same.
understand.
And to be, it goes back to what.
Ola, are you there?
I'm here now. Hold on, no.
I don't hear Ola again now.
I did here now. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. Can you hear me
I
now?
can't hear you if you're there. I don't understand what happened because there was a video. Let me see if I can find it. That
Can you hear me now?
I was talking about showed.
Can you hear me now?
Because I think the wife was supplying them, some receipts.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
What happened?
They can hear me or
the
Auntie B is you.
situation generally, and you could see he was coming in, and there was recording.
Let me see if I can
of him coming into the house, and you can see that they live in this massive, beautiful house. No wonder the children were so distraught when they had to move. Because I'm thinking now,
I'm taking over Auntie B's show.
maybe they had to move to a smaller place.
Let me see if I can take over.
They had to move to a smaller place, a different district, changing schools and all that. Yeah, of course. It's going to be really traumatic for the children.
Where are my sound effects? Auntie B, it's you. She can't hear us anymore.
You're hearing or lie? It's me you cannot hear.
We took over Obodo fam. We took over.
I'm talking. Okay. Maybe it's time to end the show.
Anyway, before she ends, I think she's ending.
You're hearing Ola?
Yeah.
People are saying they're hearing Ola.
The after party is at Man of Prestige, just so you know. We will be analyzing this line by line.
You can hear both of us. Somebody said they can hear both of us.
I can hear her still.
Who can hear me? You can hear me, Auntie.
Let's see. Let me see the chat.
Some people are not hearing me.
Yeah,
okay, Ola, try and come in again. I don't know what happened, but I didn't do nothing. Can you guys hear me? I'm sharing the link again. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. We're about to end anyway. It's almost 3 hours. You are hearing both of us. Me, I cannot hear aloud. Okay, let's try again.
Mm-hmm.
Man
Let's
of
see.
Prestige, are you there?
Can you hear me?
I
No, it's
wasn't
you.
hearing him.
No, you can't hear me because your earphones are still bad.
Okay.
Everybody can still hear me, Sha. Auntie B.
I can't even
Sorry.
add him now. Allah, and you are the only man no, that called in today. Oh.
Can somebody
Okay,
tell her in the chat to maybe refresh our browser?
of
Let me
this.
see.
I don't know what's happening, but there's some itches with the,
Refresh your
how these things
browser.
are. But I'm back tomorrow, right? And I want to talk
Mm-hmm.
about this story. This story, I saw it today. Hmm. Allah, you said I should refresh it. Okay,
Refresh your browser, yeah.
let me refresh it.
All right, Auntie B will be back. Let's take over. Vanessa, what's going on, Vanessa? I think I just saw Vanessa. That's my Vanessa. What's going on? Let's see. Annabella Bumi.
I refreshed it.
Okay, can you hear me now, Auntie B?
I did
Nadi,
refresh my browser, Allah, but I
Nadi,
can't even add you. Okay, let me
is
see.
the earphone now?
No, it's not adding you. I don't know why.
Maybe it's the earphone. Okay, let's end the show.
Okay. Thank you, Ola.
It's all
Please
good.
do a reaction to this. I'll join you, right? Thank you. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But there's a story I want to do tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much, everybody that's called in. This has been very enlightening. I did refresh Retology, but it's not working. I don't know why. But it's all right. Sometimes StreamYard can be funny. They need to refund me my money. But there's this story that I saw it today and I could not believe it. This woman, she's called something Odili, maybe Annie Odili or something like that. And she said that somebody stole her boyfriend. She said a friend, that her best friend stole her boyfriend, that the man she was meant to marry. Mm? And after 10 years, she deleted that friend. So I want to have that conversation tomorrow. Is it possible to steal a man? Can you, when we always have this conversation about stealing a man. Can you actually steal a man? And then again, we're going to talk about unforgiveness. And I also want to talk about the culture and social issues around women that are not married in Nigeria. This is what, I mean, if you want to look at this story, this is where it is stemming from not being able to marry, because this woman thinks that this is going to be my husband. And for whatever reason, she's feeling like somebody stole him. This is what happens because of how marriage is rated in Nigeria. Women that are not married, they write them off. You ain't no get husband, you no get who put you for house. So let's look at this. This is very deep. This woman harbored something for 10 good years and deleted her friend after 10 years because she said the friend stole her husband, the man that she was, no, boyfriend, not husband. She stole her boyfriend, snatched her boyfriend 10 years ago. Omo, moraye, mosafaye, mo bẹ̀rù, ènìyàn ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. You need to fear human being. Hey, 10 years. 10 whole years. Join me tomorrow, my people. We'll be here tomorrow. It's Good Friday, but you know what? The show goes on. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate everybody that called in. We've done 3 hours anyway. Maybe that's why StreamYard is behaving funny. Thank you. I mean, in ending, I'm just gonna say to this lady that we're talking about, Oyinda Mola. If you catch this, I'm sure you will, because we have a lot of people in the US who watch this show, and somebody will share this with you. Definitely, we're sending you love. I think you are superb. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You got everything it takes to be a wife and a mother. And I hold your head up. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay? Even if you are not the perfect wife, who is? I'm not perfect. No human being is perfect, but you did not deserve what has been done to you. And Bumi, you think you've got scot-free. You've torn a family apart with the help of the man, of course. And you are enjoying the money now. But did you know how that money came about? Did you know Mr. Tunde, when he was from Ogbomoso, that couldn't get a job in America? Did you know him then? It's easy now to love him because he's taking you to Dubai. You are flexing. You are enjoying. Look at you and look at the mother of 3 children. Ah, all these women in Nigeria, you guys need to fear God. Fear God, oh, because karma is real and he knows your address. And all of you, brothers, you don't think about how you are going to end. You see Idi, ìyàwó mi, and you decide to ruin what you have built over the years because of Idi. I know you shame me. I feel in fact, I don't know what to say because you need to hear stories about people that have gone through the same path that you are taking now. They will tell you for free how it ends. It never ends. If you are broke today, Bumi will dump you and walk away. And if you go to America again, I hope they get you arrested for bigamy. Yeah. If not for anything, because of what you've done to your children. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It saddens my heart to see that when the whole world is moving towards advancement in technology, you know, economy, making money, advancing their communities and breaking grants. Nigeria, all we talk about is marriage, second wife, polygamy. Oh my God. Otisumi, I'm tired. It's too much. You are talking about polygamy in this century. Mashio. Damola, you're a beautiful African queen. We celebrate you. Continue to hold your head up. Okay? Love yourself, love your children, and I pray that the Lord, God Almighty, will restore everything that belongs to you. All the years that the cankerworm and this caterpillar has come to eat in your life, the Lord will restore you. Don't worry. Ogadimma. Everything is going to be all right. He doesn't appreciate you. He feels that, okay, he needs Iji, he needs Omopupa. You are dark skin. That's why he needs somebody light skin now. But don't worry. All these girls, they are desperados. The Bible tells us that the enemy it doesn't bring anything. No, they've come to steal, to destroy. Yeah, that's what they've come to do. All these home wreckers, that's what they are. But I don't go too hard on them because they didn't do it alone. The men too are the ones that go to look for them. So don't worry, you're gonna be all right. Take care of yourself. If you need to take your children to therapy, it's America. You have all the resources there. You are working, you are a registered nurse. So please make sure you look after yourself, look after your mental health, look after your children. And please, if you need to switch off social media, just do it. Because you see, Bumi and her friends, yeah, these people, I don't know how to explain it, but they don't think like normal human beings. They don't reason logically. Some of them would think now, it's you that don't want to share your husband. But they weren't there when you were fasting and praying. They weren't there when you were supporting him to buy all those houses and do all these things. Just leave him alone. Leave Brother Tunde alone in Nigeria. You see that loan? If he doesn't pay it back, he go land. My sister, another friend used to teach me that word. He will land. 57 million is no joke. If he cannot pay it back because he's used the money to do enjoyment, don't worry about it. They will come and they will take his house. They will take everything from him. He will land the hard way. Hopefully, when he start to learn, he will not come back crying to you. Pedari Jimmy, don't be like that. Our Caribbean sister that says she's nice, she's forgiving, and now she will start giving money. Don't be like that. Mashebe. Hold your head up. You are a beautiful queen. We celebrate you. God bless you. God bless your children. It is well with you. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, let's come and talk about this story, because this is very heartbreaking. This is what happens when women have no regard in a society except they are married. That's why this woman carried a grudge for 10 years. I fear people. I fear human being. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. Thank you very much, guys. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And I will see you tomorrow. Please. Thank you very much for all our callers. Thank you for everybody who's been in the comment section. Chidima said, good night, Auntie B. Please drink more so that you don't pull out your on top of Caribbean sister. Ex matter. Chai, Chidima. You see as the thing they prepare me for body, eh? That's our Caribbean sister. We need to help her to get back her self-esteem. She doesn't know her value. She doesn't know her worth. That's why she's allowing that man to do that to her. No. There's no self-respecting woman who knows her value that will allow that. It's not okay. It's not okay. People, don't allow people to walk over you and they come back and they want you as friends. No, you are not my friend. No. No. Say no and mean it. It is well. May God help us. I'll see you tomorrow night. I love you guys. Happy Easter. Bye, guys. If there's any more update about this Telemundo, I'll bring it to you guys. Trust that I will. I feel like this story is not ended yet, but we'll see. We'll watch out and see. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good evening. Bye, guys.